deaf? Don't try that Halloween shit with me.
You are now listening to the voice of horror.
Lock your doors, bolt your windows, and turn off the lights. Make sure the kids are safe at home, cause you're headed to the Night Watch Zone.
Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are on Friday night. We got the watchers together. Coriander's with me. The Queen Sarah in here with us as well. And of course, Stephen from Craven Something Scary. What's going on, guys?
Hey, guys.
Wow.
Well, I just thought I'd throw it in there like that,
Nice.
I like it. Sounds good to me.
She's like, nice. I love it. Well, guys, we're here together as we generally love to do on Friday night, and continuing our family fun day, Friday family fun day, which we started off on Steven's channel earlier this afternoon, which was a lot of fun. A lot of fun watching
Yes,
The
it was.
Conjuring. Yes. Oh man,
Mhm.
that was such a fun time. Seriously.
Yeah.
Emergencies and all.
No, exactly.
I'm telling
That
you.
was so bad. Oh my God, man.
Poor
It was
Jerry.
like possessed cat vomit. It like was shooting out of his mouth,
Oh,
almost like hitting me. It hit the tray. It was like,
man.
wow, dude.
And it
Yeah.
just goes to show that you
Oh.
never know what could happen when you're live.
Yeah, and it's so funny
Never
because
know.
I can handle my kids' puke, but
sure.
cat puke, oh my God, I cannot do it. I gag. I almost throw up myself. So poor Knight had to pick up all that gallon of demon cat
Oh.
It
puke.
wasn't a
Oh.
gallon. Okay, all right.
Pretty much.
That's too bad.
Pretty much.
bad.
Yeah,
I
it
wasn't
was.
at that stream, and I was so confused because for a split second I thought you meant like Jerry, the human, was
Oh
throwing up.
no. Oh no.
No.
I'm sorry, Sarah.
But context clues figured out it was the cat Jerry.
Yeah, you're
Yes,
the best.
the only Jerry in my house is a cat.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, maybe
That's right.
what was the demon, the nun, Vicus?
Valak.
Yeah.
Maybe Valak.
Yeah, let's not
Jerry.
say that word
Vicus.
out loud, guys. Come on.
I mean, I'm just saying,
Vicus.
man. Maybe,
All right.
yeah, we'll call him Vicus. That way, it's not the right name.
See, exactly. It's not the right name. I'll go with that.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
Well,
gosh.
look, for you guys that are here with us tonight, thank you so much for hanging out. We appreciate it. We had a little snafu with our start time, but Sarah, as always, with the eagle eye, helped us out. Cody, Paula, and Troy, thank you guys for coming to hang out with us. And we are hoping that our good friend JT will be with us shortly. But we're going to be talking about horror from the 2000s. And I think this should be really interesting because now we're getting into movies that are a lot more modern, hits a little closer to home for us as far as being adults. And I think this is going to be a blast. We're going to give our picks. We've got 3 apiece, if I'm not mistaken. And what we're going to hope to do is have you guys in the chat let us know some of your favorite movies from the era of the 2000s. And we're going to also eliminate them. So it's basically reverse ranking until we have one left. That's the idea. And hey, Katie's in the chat. Woohoo! Good
Hey.
to see you, Katie. Hope you are doing well. Hope you're feeling better too. Very cool. Glad to have you. And also, Sarah, just to say thank you so much for rejoining the channel membership. I just wanted
Yeah.
to say that live because it shows up in the live chat and people may be thinking, what's going on? So obviously, Sarah found out that there might have been a snafu with that. Sometimes that happens with YouTube, but seriously, thank you so much for doing that. It's very appreciated and kind of you, seriously.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Believe
happy to
me.
be here. And yeah, everybody, just make sure that you have your auto renew on. Check all your memberships. You never know what YouTube's
Aw.
doing. You want to, stay in the gang.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Very much so.
definitely.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Troy, we're talking about 2000 to 2009. So that's the idea. That's the idea. All right, guys. Well, you know what we're going to get ready to do? We're going to get ready to give our picks and talk about them and so forth. But before we do that, let me just real quick going around the panel, and Stephen, we'll start with you, and then Coriander, and then Sarah. For the 2000s, was this difficult to come up with 3, or was it easy for you?
Well, let me I can answer that question by saying right now, the list I have in front of me, it has 6 titles on it.
Okay.
So
All
I'm
right.
gonna have to narrow down as we're going here what
Okay.
3 I'm gonna do. So yes, it was difficult, and it was not hard, like, to find movies. It was hard to not to find I was finding too many.
There you
Remembering
go.
that was my problem, was like, where do you like, I gotta stop here,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's gonna be really hard to get this to 3. I
Ah.
mean, yeah, that's gonna be super hard.
All right. Okay. How about you? Well, Sarah, let's go to you next since you're in the row here, right down the line. How about you?
So initially, yes, for the same reasons as Steven. But then I really thought about it and I was like, there's a lot of movies that I was going to put on this list that I've already talked about on this series.
Mm.
So just to kind of
Mhm.
switch it up a little, I omitted some. Like, for example,
Mm-hmm.
everyone's probably expecting me to say Frailty 2001, but we talked extensively
Yeah.
about that in underrated movies. So I was like,
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to not, if possible, double up my lists, which actually made it a little easier.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I dig that. Awesome. Coriander, how about you? How was this for you compiling your list?
I mean, yeah, removing some of these movies that we have talked about, like Sarah said, with a couple, it was a little tough because I love these movies and I want to shed as much light as I can on them. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like her, I'm also trying to bring forth some different stuff. And just like Steven, I have 6 movies too that
Mhm.
All right.
just in case if someone has a double, I didn't
That's
want
so
to,
funny. I've got 7.
double up with
Yeah.
you guys. Or,
Yeah. That's a good idea. It's a good idea because you never know.
Mhm.
So let's get ready to do this. By the way, just to say, hey, we also have Julie in the chat. What's going on, Julie? Saying hey to
Hey,
everyone.
Hey,
Hey, Julie.
Julie.
Good to see you.
synagogue.
Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. So, Stephen, well, actually,
Mm.
no. Coriander, let's start with you. We're going to go up the ladder because I'm going to be
Okay.
last. So, Coriander, what's
Okay.
your first movie you want to put on the 2000s horror list?
Okay, this one I want to put on, I think, first because Yeah, it's got to be up here. And it was like one of those movies that when it ended, you were like, "Are you kidding me?" It's one of those like,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
So it's Eden Lake.
Oh, okay.
Wow, I've
Good
never.
for
We
you.
just watched that not that long ago, and that was
Yeah.
the first time I'd seen it.
Wow.
Oh, that's
And
right. Yeah,
yeah,
we did
and
that for Slasher Movie Club. Yeah.
we did, and I really, really enjoyed this movie.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
You know, first of all, can I say that's a great choice, and it's a movie that's really, there's some heaviness to that movie, but it's definitely a movie that'll take you on a journey. And I had kind of forgotten what your thoughts overall, was about it, because when we did that episode on Slasher Movie Club, I mean, it's probably been at least 6 months or so, easily, probably more than that. But yeah, great choice, Eden Lake.
Thanks.
Wow.
Sarah and Steven, have you guys seen that movie?
I have not.
Oh,
Okay.
you haven't?
I
No.
saw it because it came up on the list the other time. That's the only reason I watched it. It was like a little more bleak than I was expecting.
Yeah. But did you like it?
I did.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, you know what, Steven? This might have to be my next pick
Oh,
for
okay.
Friday matinee. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can mark
All
that
right.
down for me.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Very
Because
cool,
you should
man.
check this out. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally
Okay.
agree. Well, we are starting off really hot. I love it. That's cool. Great pick. Paula in the chat said, "Nice pick. I've never seen the movie though." Well, Paula,
Oh,
just telling you, it's definitely a good one. Definitely a good
yeah.
one. And we got Quentin in the chat. What's up, Quentin? Good to see you. Hope you're
Hey,
doing
Quentin.
well, man. Awesome to have you here tonight. Very, very cool. And we got a good buddy Neil from Neon Black Reviews in the
Hey.
chat. What's up, brother?
Hey.
Saying Eden Lake is pretty disturbing. Yes, 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 yep. Julie saying I haven't heard of it. Need to check it out. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Very cool. Russell's in the chat as well. Good to see you, Russell. Awesome.
Hey, Russell.
Synagogue.
Okay.
What's up, Russell?
Yeah. Okay. Well, Sarah, let's see what we've got next. What's your next one that you want to throw on the list?
I thought about this one for a while, and I went back and forth between two entries of the same franchise, and I went with Final Destination 2.
Nice.
Because when I really thought about it, I thought, what's the most iconic scene of the entire franchise? And it's the log truck.
Yep.
To this day,
Mhm.
I will not get behind one of those things.
Amen to that.
Same.
Cool.
It's kind of tough in our neck of the woods because you've got those things everywhere. So
That movie is just it's definitely a fun one. I love the franchise. I'm gonna cross this off now, Sarah, because it was one of my possibilities, but I had a feeling that it might be picked, but then I thought to myself, well, we got a couple in that franchise. But you're thinking along the same lines as me, man. That scene is just so iconic, and it's such an amazing scene. I mean, obviously it's a tragic scene, but in the sense of a horror movie, in the way that it was shot, so well done. And that's one of my favorite movies in the franchise. It really, really is.
I kind of call it like the Scream 3 of the franchise. It's just kind of got an overall like sillier tone to it, but like that's not a bad thing. It's got like a different kind of humor compared to like the first one, which like played everything like very serious, kind of like Scream. And with this one, they just have a little more fun with it.
Yeah, agreed. Totally agreed. It's a good one. It truly, truly is. All right. Well, let's see. Steven, what would you like to put on the list for your pick?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and put it out there now. This probably won't be a surprise for most people.
Cross it off the list.
I know.
Basically, it's a cross off your list. I'm going with Scream 3.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Mhm.
That is. I love that movie. It's so much fun. It
Mm-hmm.
is. It's Scooby Doo on steroids, and just. I mean, I won't get into all the details. We've talked about it before many times, but
Mm-hmm.
considering that basically that movie was being written as it was being filmed, literally,
Mm-hmm.
where the cast were coming in and giving scripts. Say, here's your lines. We're rolling 30 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
and Aaron Kruger's locked up in a closet, basically, and then Wes is like locks him in a closet and says, "You just write, 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 write," and then he brings his writings to Wes, and Wes overlooks everything, marks up, adds to it, edits it on the fly. So you've got uncredited Wes Craven as a writer on the movie, and
Yep.
to turn that into what it was and
Mm-hmm.
still is, I think it's absolutely just a fantastic film that people who don't really understand the whole picture don't really necessarily understand what makes it so amazing, above and beyond the performances, which I think are great.
Mm.
But yeah, Scream 3, man, it's you know, I don't know how long it will make it on the list, how long it's going to stay there tonight, but it's got to. I had to make sure it made the list, man, because it's a fun movie.
It is. It is. It's a lot of fun, man. No doubt about that.
Hmm.
All right. Real quick too in the chat, we got the Wild Guys. What's going on? Saying, hey, good to have you. Good to have you.
Hey.
Hello. All right.
RJ in the chat as well, also saying Scream 3. Good.
Yep.
Good to see that.
There we go.
Neil, that's great. Final Destination 2 drinking game. Drink every time Eugene says that is bullshit. It is true, man. Oh my god, too funny. And Troy's got some picks he's putting in there as well. All right, that's very cool.
Nice.
Well, for me, and also, hey, Ben jumped in the chat. Good to see you, Ben. Hope you're doing well, man.
Hey,
Good to
Ben.
have you here. For me, like we said earlier, there's a lot to choose from here as far as the decade, and I had a lot of possibilities. It is kind of tough to narrow them down, but I'm going to try my best, and I'm just going to start right on off with a movie that I think is really, really good from A to Z. Well acted, the script, just how it was done, the acting, um, and it's actually one that we talked about not too long ago on Slasher Movie Club. But I'm gonna go with, for my first choice, American Psycho.
Mhm. I almost did that one, but I figured someone would say it.
I did that one. Good thing I made some alternates. Good thing
There
we
you
all
go.
chose some alternates tonight.
Yeah.
This was one of my 6, so I can take it
There you
out.
go. There you go.
Classic.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a classic, man. I mean, Christian Bale. I mean, come on, man. I don't need to say anymore. It's hip to
Yep.
be square.
Yeah, buddy.
Real quick. Yeah, Ben, you're welcome, man. Thank you for being here. We appreciate just, faithfulness and just always being here, part of the community, and making the live
Oh.
chat a lot of fun for those who are here as well, man. Thank you. RJ's coming out with Dracula 2000. All right.
Hey,
That's a
yeah,
fun one.
Wow.
it
Yeah.
is.
Mm-hmm. Good call. Good call. Melissa's in the chat. What's going on, Melissa? Good to see you.
Hey.
All right. And Julie's so funny, man. She's like, yay, American Psycho. It's hip to be square. There you go.
That's right.
Good call. Good call. Neil, I love it. I love it. Neil, give us your 3. If you could only pick 3, give us your 3, man. I'm curious to see what that would be. All right. So far, for those who might be listening or maybe at work or driving or something like that, so far we have Eden Lake, Final Destination 2, Scream 3, and American Psycho. All right. So we're going to go to our next round. So, Coriander, what's the next movie you want to put on this list?
Okay, so this movie is kind of like a guilty pleasure, I guess.
Mhm.
And I mean, anytime I can talk Jason, I'm going to.
Ooh.
So my movie is Jason X.
God, you
Yay!
scared
I
the
love
crap out of me.
Jason.
Like, what?
What?
Go
I
ahead.
love Jason in space. Yeah, Uber Jason is like very cool, and I enjoy the movie.
All right. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, that's fine with me, man. I got my box set right here, always ready to
You mean
rock and
that's
roll.
my box set right there?
Look, man. Semantics. You say tomato, I
Semantics.
say tomato.
There you go.
RJ saying Seed of Chucky. Wild Guys saying American Psycho is a great movie. Julie is keeping track of the likes, saying we're at 20. Keep up the good work, everybody. All right. Thank you so much.
You know what's funny, real quick, Knight?
What's that?
I think there's a very good possibility that my next pick for Friday matinee is Jason X.
Ooh,
Nice.
that's
It's
not
been
a
a
bad
little
idea.
while since I've seen it, man, and I really like it.
Yeah.
Guilty pleasure. I love it.
That's not a bad idea. I like it. I like it. Our good buddy Eric's in the chat.
Hey,
Hey, Eric.
synagogue.
Jason's kill count in the beginning of Jason X is amazing, including David Cronenberg. Good choice. Yeah,
Yeah.
Cronenberg, man. You got David Cronenberg. He just pops up in
Mm.
movies, or like in
right.
Nightbreed. He was a great villain.
I was just gonna say Nightbreed. Yes, he
Yeah.
was in
Yes.
Nightbreed. He was killing kids. He was killing families.
Wow.
He
It
was
was
yeah,
crazy.
dude. Yeah.
Man.
If they had done a movie with just him, because it was kind of like a stalker, like a slasher type of
Mhm.
vibe to him as the killer he portrayed, that could have been a movie in and of itself. And if it was, I think you guys, because Steven, you haven't seen Nightbreed, right?
I tried to see that with Mike, my buddy Mike,
Mhm.
and I made it about halfway through, and I couldn't. If it's the same movie I'm thinking of,
Mhm.
where they're at a
Mhm.
cemetery and it's
Yep.
like, yeah,
There's monsters.
Monsters.
yeah,
Yep.
it lost me with monsters, dude.
Yeah.
I fell asleep at the halfway point. And I woke up at the end, man. Yeah, I tried.
That's too bad.
That's way too
way
bad.
too bad.
It is. I like woke up and I'm like, it's at the end. So like, yeah.
That's not only the way too bad, but it's also this.
It can't be happening again. It can't.
Oh yes. That's
Oh, man.
classic.
That doesn't get old, man.
Oh, God.
All right, but Jason X, that's a great choice. Neil coming in with saying my 3 picks would be Saw, Session 9, and Martyrs. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Nice. Okay,
I'm
Sarah,
sure
how
nobody
about?
on our list has Saul. Nobody.
Well, who knows, man? Who knows? I'm not saying anything. Sarah, what's your next pick?
So, funny enough, out of our first 5 picks, we've decimated my list. So I'm already into my alternates.
Wow.
Get
Damn.
out
My
of
original
here!
list was Final Destination 2, Scream 3, and American Psycho.
Oh
Wow.
man.
But you also had Eden Lake and Jason X?
No, I had 3
Oh,
out of the
okay.
5. I had
Oh, okay.
Final
Wow.
Destination, Scream, and American Psycho. So
Wow.
Damn.
Okay.
Better
I'm
get
now
these
busting
alternates
into
out.
my alternates.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, Sarah, you better get them out quick before somebody else steals them.
I know.
Right? So the next one actually is a repeat because I messed up the dates for our 90s stream. So I am picking The Ring.
Oh.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I had mixed up the dates with like the original, thinking it was 1998
Yeah.
and not the remake that came out in 2002.
Mhm.
But I feel like it's got to be on the list. This is the movie that was like the first horror movie that like kind of like went viral in real life for like my age group. Like we were running around our like elementary schools, like whispering you're gonna die in 7 days to like everybody.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's all we could talk about for weeks.
Yeah.
Sarah, did you say elementary school?
I'm trying to think if I was in junior high, but I feel like
Oh.
Dude,
I
come
was
on, you're
scared.
just making me feel old too.
You know
So
what?
No, it would have
why?
been junior
Just say
high.
junior high. Just say
It
high
was
school.
junior high because I would have
College.
been
College.
13 in
Oh,
2002.
oh Lord.
Damn.
It felt
Could
like
you
elementary school.
imagine?
It felt like we were little kids, but yeah, I would have been 13 when The Ring came out.
There you
Oh,
go.
wow. I am
I'm
so
reminiscing.
impressed.
Oh, Lord.
Right?
You guys
It's
know what I'm saying?
sad.
You don't
I
want to
hear
know
you,
what movies are
Steven.
out. You with Coriander, we're together on this. I'm telling you.
It's
You have no
okay,
idea.
man.
Yeah, you don't want to know what movies were out when I was 13. I'm not even going to say at this point.
Man.
Wow. Well, good for you, Sarah. And that was on my list too, by the way.
There
It
you
had
go.
to be.
There you
It
go.
had to be.
I would have had it on my list because I'm a huge fan of The Ring, but I knew someone else had to have put it
Is
on
that
their
the
list, so
movie?
that's good.
Is that the movie one?
What?
And the little boy, that movie, The Ring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the phone
Mm.
calls, says you're
The
gonna die in
mother and the
7
boy.
Yep.
days.
Yeah, with
Yep.
Samara. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Ben was saying I have the same experience with Nightbreed and Phantasm. I just didn't vibe with them. Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Neil was saying there's a surprisingly large number of choices if you look at the whole decade.
Oh, yeah.
Agreed. Yeah,
Yes.
I agreed. We got Dan in the house too. What's up, Dan? Good to see
Hey,
you, man.
Dan. Hi
And
there.
let's give Inside some love. Inside is great. You know that. We love it. We did that on Slash. We did a lot of these on Slasher Movie Club. It's crazy.
You guys should have heard Night watching that movie, man. It was pretty good. You were pretty vocal.
It gets you, man. I'm like, ooh, yeah. Yes, indeed. All right. So we've got The Ring. And we also got Jason Rushman in the chat. What's going on? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. So next up, okay, hold on one second. Let me just make sure I've got everything right.
I'm just glad we're going before JT gets here, because any of these movies, he's going to have to take them off.
Well, that's true too. Oh my gosh, you're right. That poor guy. Yeah. All right.
Have 10 movies.
I hope he does. All right. So Steven, you're up next, man. What do you have for your next pick?
Okay. Well, all right. There's one I'm going to save because I think someone's going to do it. So I'm going to go with one of the movies that is seriously might be my most favorite psychological horror movie. If you were to ask me what's your most favorite right now, I think this is number one. You've heard me talk about it. It is The Uninvited in 2009.
Wow. Okay.
And it is, guys, if you like, I'm just telling you, if you haven't seen this movie, I highly recommend you prioritize this one. It is so amazing. I just love every bit of it. I've seen it probably 7 or 8 times now. And,
wow.
And I really love I love watching it with people who've never seen it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like to see the reactions and stuff on things. And so who knows? Maybe I'll do a watch party on this one. But yeah, Uninvited, 2009. It is phenomenal. And the acting's great. The cast is great. What's her name? Elizabeth Banks?
Yes, Elizabeth Banks. And I can't think of the other. Emily Browning.
Yeah, Emily Browning, Elizabeth Banks. And then the father is, I never remember his name, but he's a character actor from a lot of stuff. You'll recognize him. Super good actor. The great cast and great story. It's written so well. Well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. And it's you got to see it. You got to see it. Yeah.
Go in blind too, by the way.
Yes.
No trailers, nothing.
You know, I think that, and I know there's some folks that don't mind knowing about movies. Matter of fact, I know there's a few of them in the chat right now. But my personal opinion, if for any of you guys that are planning to see these movies, I think just a blanket statement that if possible, try to go in blind. It's always more fun like that, in my opinion.
I agree, 100%.
You know, that's just me though. That's just me. Okay. For mine, you know, I'm gonna get this one out of the way because. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen, especially when JT gets here, if he's able to. But this is, and we've talked about the 2000s a long time ago. God, it might have even been almost 3 years ago. But anyways, this is a film for me, anyways, that I always revisit. It's one of my favorite horror movies, to be quite honest. And I think it's just so good from A to Z, everything about it. I could talk praises about it for a long time. But anyways, I'm gonna throw it out there. My next pick is The Descent.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Did you have it on your list? Oh no.
Uh-oh.
No.
Okay.
No.
But you
But
knew I
I
was gonna-
figured.
Yeah. It's just a great movie, man. It's claustrophobic. It's it's got a lot of great atmosphere. The characters are they're interesting characters, and there's so many twists and turns in it, and it's just great. It really, really is. Like, you feel like you're locked in the darkness, like they are. It's claustrophobic. Like I said, it's fantastic. So I got it out there, and I'm glad. Okay. Let's see. Julie was saying The Descent is awesome. I prefer the UK ending to the American one. Yes. Yep. I agree. Good point. And let's see. Neil is saying The Uninvited is a remake of A Tale of Two Sisters. Yeah. And I don't know if I've seen the original. If I did, it's hard to remember it. The OG is better, he was saying. Yeah.
Wow. I've never seen the original. I've never seen the original.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to check that out. Maybe that would be a fun little project, Stephen. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Troy also talking about A Tale of Two Sisters. Yeah. Very cool.
Okay.
All right. I'm digging it. Neil's saying, I didn't know I was claustrophobic until I watched The Descent. Seriously, I had to stop it and go play solitaire on my computer. Wow.
Oh, dang, Neil.
Nice. Very, very cool. Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, it is.
It is a good one.
Even the sequel's good.
Isn't that crazy, though? Like, I thought to myself, there's no way that the sequel would be, good. And I really enjoyed it. I couldn't believe it. I was like, not to give away things. Of course, it's an old movie now since, came out in 2005. But the way that they set up the sequel to make things happen, I was like, all right, okay, I can roll with that. And then boom. Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It's good.
Yeah, it's a good. So you've never seen The Descent?
No, well, I've seen The Descent because it was a members' watch party. I think it was Sarah or Polar. It was Polar's pick. Yeah, and I watched it. We watched it together there, but I've never seen the sequel though.
Oh, yeah. I recommend it.
Okay.
Yeah, if you enjoyed the first one, I'd recommend it. Yeah. Cool. Now wait a minute. Now, so let me just ask you this, because I know Coriander's probably wondering about this. So with The Descent, well, actually, no, I'll ask you off air, because that'll give things away about it in case some people haven't seen it. But remind me to ask you afterwards, Stephen.
Okay.
It'll be an interesting one. Let's see. RJ, Leprechaun in the Hood. No.
Wow, that's a deep one right there.
That's a deep cut. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Quentin saying Dead End Ray Wise was crazy. I don't know if I've seen that one.
Yeah, I
I don't think I've seen that one.
I don't think I have either.
There's quite a few that I haven't seen.
Yeah, I mean, there was a ton of movies in the decade for sure. Yeah.
Well,
Dan
I just
saying,
go ahead.
Dan saying, speaking of Korean movies, The Host would be on my list. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Okay, let's go to our next round. Coriander, what do we have next on your list?
Oh man. So this is our last picks, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I mean,
so
and if JT isn't able to come back, if you guys want to do another round, we can, but we can play it by ear if you want.
He sent a message saying he'd be here in a few, so I think he's coming.
Working on getting here, I think. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go this way with it. I want to do an honorable mention before I because I don't think too many of you guys have seen this movie. And if
So
we
this-
do the cross off, my shit'll get crossed off first. So,
Oh yeah.
So this is an honorable mention you're about to say?
yes.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen The Convent. There's, Adrian Barbeau's in it. You've got
Wow.
Coolio, who plays an officer, and Bill Moseley.
Coolio.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. You have?
You've seen that, Sarah?
At Coolio, I knew instantly what it was.
Wow.
Yeah, man. That is like a cheesy,
Wow.
guilty pleasure. Yeah, that's a fun movie.
Wow.
But my pick that's gonna go on the list is, I was pretty impressed with this because there's not too many good movies in this genre, but this one, yeah, it should be mentioned. It's Ginger Snaps.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've never seen that either.
It's
Real?
great.
that's
Oh,
a good
shit.
one.
Yeah.
It is a
Right.
good one.
I've heard that from so many people. Like really
Yeah.
like the movie, and
Catherine
I just
Isabel,
gotta-
she was amazing in it.
Mhm.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a fun movie, and I was, the look of the werewolf, I didn't mind,
Mhm.
Mhm.
So yeah, I don't want to give too much away because
Yeah.
if people haven't seen it, I don't want to ruin it. So,
Hmm.
but
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good call. I remember when I first saw it, and I can't remember how old I was, but I had a friend that had mentioned it or something like that and said that it was a really cool take on the subgenre. And of
Mhm.
course I was thinking, well, I got to check it out. And I remember watching it and I was just like, wow, that's as good as he said. I mean, like, so
Mhm.
I definitely think it's a good one that should be mentioned. Good call. Good call.
Awesome.
Neil's agreeing, saying Ginger Snaps is awesome. Love Catherine Isabel. Absolutely. Yeah. We got Millions in the chat. What's up, man? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Very, very cool to
Hey.
have you.
Hey,
Yeah.
Million.
Paul is saying loved What Lies Beneath. That's a good one.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yep.
Million saying never heard of Ginger Snaps. It's on my watch list now. Ooh, really?
Oh, check
cool.
it out.
I just want to
Mhm.
say something, especially. I mean, I think it's kind of a cult classic in my opinion. Because when I finally did watch it, and I was talking to friends, they're like, "You just saw it?" I'm like, "Yeah," and a lot of people, they speak highly of it. But especially when you talk about werewolf movies, I think it's definitely, high up there, in my opinion.
It's in my top 2, 3 for sure. Like, it's one of my favorites.
Nice,
Nice.
very cool.
Wow.
Very, very cool.
Well, I got to see this thing
Yeah.
now, man. This needs to.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
You got to get on it, man.
Seriously, man.
I
This
think it's
may be a-
really good for people who like personally, like werewolf is not my favorite
Yes.
genre of horror. So
Same.
I really like this one. I'm not gonna talk about it and spoil it, but like it's a unique take. And I think
Mhm.
that's why I
Okay.
liked it so much.
Yeah, the
Nice.
story of it is it's very intriguing. It really is.
Okay. All right. Well, Steven, you can put this down as my next pick for the
She
watch
always-
parties.
She always says that. This will be my next one. This will be my next
So
one.
This will be your
you got
April
my
pick.
next picks for the for the next couple Fridays. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Or whatever, whenever it comes
Yeah.
up.
All right. Well,
All
hey,
right,
real
I'm
quick,
putting it down right now.
we have got a knock at the door, and of course, we know what that means. We're going to be bringing on our brother, the man, the godfather of Elm Street himself. As Steven said earlier, he's sinister, he's sweet, and he is so giddy. And here he is, our man JT from Sinister Artworks.
What's up, everybody?
Hello.
What's up?
Hey
I
there.
didn't oversleep. I just had to wait for the wife.
I love it how he
Aw.
he likes to preface that. I didn't oversleep.
For the record.
For the record.
Rather accurate.
Oh man.
All right, so I
and
see.
look-
I was watching. I was watching on the phone. So
Nice.
Good list.
Okay. Well, that's good.
See the list then, man.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And y'all didn't even hit none of mine.
Are you serious?
Really?
All right.
None.
Oh wow. Well, look. Let's do
Nice.
this.
Okay.
Well, let's do this now. Coriander was starting the third round. So how about we do this? Let's get at least 2 of yours, JT, so we can put 2 of them on the list for us.
So my third one, it's good horror, but what I really liked about it, it kind of gave us something a little new, but the end was like, what a twist, and that's Saw.
Oh, there we go.
All right. Yeah.
I was holding on to that one.
I think we all were. We were ready.
Got it.
Okay.
I really enjoyed this film, even though I haven't seen it in a minute. But that ending when he got up, just like was the greatest for me. It was like, what? And then look what we have now. You know, it's like,
I know. I can still remember in the theater, people were losing their minds. I could hear someone saying, "Are you serious?" You know, it was just great.
Come on.
That's the type of reaction you love to have.
Yeah. Especially.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so that's my number 3. Okay.
All right.
My number 2. Now, this one split the field. A lot of people hated him. A lot of people loved him. I loved him because he gave me what I wanted, and that is Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Wow, there it is, man. There it is.
Well, enjoy that while it's on the list.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. Take a picture.
Oh, man.
That's all good.
What's up, Mellow Mutant? Good to have you.
Yeah, this one was the reason why I like this one, because we all know, I'll say it, I won't go long on it. You know, I'd never just believe a 6-year-old just kill somebody. I like how he bumped the age up. I like how he gave him a bad back life. You know, it's just always abused. I wanted that reason. A lot of people didn't. Some people did. Like I said, it really split the field 50-50. And I think, you know, that's when really Michael scared me. Michael never scared me except this one. And I didn't like 2 as much, but I really enjoyed the first one. I actually pick it over the 78 version. You all heard me say this multiple times. But that's my opinion. I'm not saying the 78 is bad and I didn't appreciate what it did in horror, but Rob Zombie gave me what I wanted out of that film. So that's why. And it was tough because this was 50-50 for my number 1 pick.
All right.
Now tomorrow might be my number 1, but
wow.
Today it's number 2.
He's preaching. All right.
Hallelujah.
So real quick. So, and also we got, what's your favorite scary movie in the chat? What's up? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Going with let's see, Saw 2 and 3. Wow, there you go.
Wow.
There you go. Neil saying Rob Zombie's
box
Halloween
set
is
in
the best film on this list. All right.
Really?
Huh.
There you go.
Neil,
I'm
are you
surprised.
Huh.
He likes to mess with us. Come on.
I
I
think
hope so, but
I think he's pulling our leg, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't believe it, Neil.
I know. He likes to do that. Okay. So real quick, just to go through this list as we finish up our final round, Coriander had given us ginger snaps. So far on the list, we've got Eden Lake, Final Destination 2, Scream 3, American Psycho, Jason X, The Ring, The Uninvited, The Descent, Ginger Snaps, Saw, and Halloween from 2007. All right. Wow, that's an interesting list. Just reading through that list, that's really an interesting list. My goodness.
Yep.
Okay. So, Sarah, let's take your final pick.
Yeah, so kind of similar to what Coriander said, I do have a quick honorable mention. I mentioned it off the top. Frailty is my favorite movie from this time, but I didn't pick it tonight because we've talked about it at length before. So before anybody in the chat is like, how come Sarah didn't pick Frailty?
She's a traitor.
Yeah. Well, she never talks about his frailty, and she didn't pick it in her decade.
Right.
But no, I'm gonna round out the genres and throw in a zombie movie.
Okay.
My last pick is 28 Days Later.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. Good for you.
There were a couple that could have kind of been swapped in and out. There were a couple really like standout zombie movies in this decade, in my opinion. But I picked 28 Days Later because it was the first time that I ever remember seeing fast zombies and like scary zombies.
Yeah.
And that's kind of when I think of, the zombie of today, I'm like, it kind of started with 28 Days Later.
Good point. Good point.
And
All
it stars JT. Who is in it?
Cecilia Murphy.
Sicilian. Yes.
Gotta stop. When he first
Freaking B-level movie. Oh, don't get me started on Sicilian Murphy.
my god!
But you want to hear something weird? Talk about Sicilian, oh boy.
Go ahead.
I watched Oppenheimer, right? And it's like, okay, a lot of hype in that one. But I would have him play Freddy. I really would.
Oh wow!
How he would, how he'd work. He was working his eyes and how he was built. I'm like, this dude could probably do Freddy. I guarantee he probably really could.
Oh, absolutely.
There's the problem though. Unless they make it with the B-level budget.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I thought. It's like, Sicilian. If it's B-level, he won't do it. He just won't do it.
He's not gonna do it.
Steven's never gonna let him live it down.
Yep.
No, that's on the internet, folks. That's forever.
It is.
And there's
forever.
a video with Knight, JT, and me talking about Sicilian
Murphy. And you can find it at 3 different places too.
That's true. All of our channels is the same video.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, dang.
Oh man. All right. So we got 28 Days Later, which is a great pick, by the way.
Yeah.
That movie was intense. It really was.
And they were running down that tunnel.
I think that yeah.
Dude, it was horrible, horrifying.
Yeah, it was, man. I mean, like Sarah was saying, they were fast and intense, and it really put you on the edge of your seat, man. Good movie.
Yeah, it's like, because my fat ass can't even walk up the steps without I'm out of breath. I can't do running zombies. I won't last. I'm telling you right now. Talking about running.
That's where you kind of just stand in place.
Take me. Just take me. Devil on here.
Stretch out your arms, and you're like, go. Do it.
Jeez.
Or when they're like on the roofs and they're just watching them like run by in the field.
Yes.
Yeah, that's like, would you rather have a smart zombie or a running zombie? It's like, that's a tough decision. That's a tough decision.
I'll tell you what, if it's smart but slow like Shaun of the Dead, I'll take that all day long. Because even if they're smart,
you can
get away from them still.
That's right. Good point. Very cool. All right, so Steven, what do we have for your final pick?
All right, it's a movie that, based on this list, I don't know. We'll see how far it makes it. but I really enjoyed it, and I'm also not one. I'm like Sarah. I'm not a big fan of the creature features like werewolves, that kind of stuff, right? But there was a movie that came out in the mid 2000s, like 2004. And call me a homer. Don't really care if you do, because I enjoy it. No, I can watch this movie like all the time, and it's got elements of Scream feel to it. It's got a whodunit to it mystery, and it's Wes Craven's Cursed. And
there it is.
I think it's, again, I call it fun. It's a fun movie.
Yeah.
The director's cut is the one I recommend you watch, not the theatrical version. You can find it out there. It's out there, the unrated version, and it includes the scenes that Wes had to cut out and a little more graphic on some certain parts.
Yeah,
but it's a fun movie, and again, I think that it was mystery meets werewolf, and it's a great cast with Christina Ricci and Jesse Eisenberg and Joshua Jackson, right, is in it, and then when the girl,
Judy Greer,
Christina Ricci.
Yeah, Ricci, and then Judy Greer. It's just a great lineup. I thought it was really good.
Yeah. No, I enjoyed it too. I think that there's a lot of good stuff there. I really do.
Yeah. It's definitely it's definitely underrated. For sure.
I agree,
Yeah.
man.
I think a lot of werewolf films are. It's like people just doesn't give them a chance. You know, like, oh, it's another werewolf. Like Wolves with Jason Momoa. I like that film.
Hmm.
I haven't seen that one. Nope.
Yeah, it's like I think it's on. You can get on it's on Amazon. It's free, I think.
Yeah. I haven't
But
seen
yeah, they're werewolves.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good. It's like Jason Momoa is a big ass werewolf.
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
like Wolf
Right.
with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
That was a good one. Yeah.
it is. It was good.
Mm-hmm.
And
See, I only remember bits and pieces of that one.
Of
really
Jack
don't
Nicholson and Wolf.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I
a good
want
one.
to howl at the moon.
yeah,
Man, that was
he was
good.
great. He was
He
really good.
was. He's just great, man.
Yeah.
Real quick too, we got Barb in the chat. What's up, Barb? Good to see you.
Hey,
Barb.
Synagogue.
Hope you're doing well. All right. We got tons of suggestions in the chat as well. These are really good. Resident Evil, My Bloody Valentine. We got the Friday reboot, TCM. A lot of good stuff in here. Very
Wow.
cool. Ginger Ninja, what's going on? Good to see you.
Synagogue.
Hope you're doing
Ginger Ninja.
And we also got Nanette as well. Good to see you too, Nanette. Hope you're doing well tonight. All
Hey.
right. That's right, Eric. James Spader. He was the villain in Wolf. Yeah.
There you
I
go.
really-
I couldn't remember who
love
the other
James
guy
Spader.
was. Me
Mhm.
too. Big fan.
Yep. Agreed. Yep, he's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And hey, we got a channel membership anniversary. JT, man. Saying,
Oh,
hey. That's awesome. Awesome, man. 9 months, man. Thank you so
Willy
much.
Wonny.
We
Yeah.
appreciate
Time
it. You know,
flies,
you know
man.
that. It does
Time
fly,
flies.
man. When you're
So
having
fast.
fun, man. It really
Yes.
does. But thank you so much, man. We appreciate just, the loyalty and friendship and just, being a fantastic part of the community and always bringing smiles to us all, man. Thank you so much. Seriously.
You're welcome, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
Gerald in the chat, what's up, man? Saying the Woman in Black is great. Yeah, that's
You
a
think
pretty
that's
good
you think that's a prequel to Lady in Red?
Oh no.
one.
I was
Just
thinking,
saying.
I'm the woman in black.
Hey,
Dang.
Gene Wilder. That was a good movie.
Back in the day. Oh yeah, I love Gene
Yeah.
Wilder.
Yeah.
Gene
Yeah.
Wilder was a genius, man. There's no
Young
Oh, yeah.
Frankenstein. I mean, that's
oh
classic.
yes.
Hey.
It is a
Classic.
classic.
You know what his most underrated movie is right now? I'll tell you what it is. Gene Wilder.
Hmm.
It's Haunted Honeymoon.
That is a good
That's a
one.
great one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
You're right.
good. And it was his
Mhm.
real life wife, Gilda Radner.
Yes.
Mhm. Yep, that's
And-
right. And I loved Gilda Radner. Oh my god, she was so
she was
funny.
great. Yeah, man.
So funny. Oh my
And
god.
Dom DeLuise as his aunt.
Don
Oh,
DeLuise was great too.
dude, he was
Mhm.
great.
Yep, agreed.
Oh,
Quentin saying Horror in the High Desert and Hell House. Hell House. Yeah, that's a
Oh.
good one. Very cool. Kay is coming in with High Tension. Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a
All
good
right.
one.
I
Yeah.
was too young when I saw that for the first time. I was 13.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
intense.
Stop, stop
13
rubbing it
again,
in, Sarah.
Sarah.
We get it.
over
No. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
I'm just getting pissy because, June's going to be here real quick. And
Yeah.
I'm
Girl.
like over that, I'm going downhill now.
Okay. All right. Okay. Hey, real quick too.
Mm.
Nanette coming in with Underworld. That's a great one. Saying Underworld is a great movie in my opinion, and no one ever talks about it. Well, except here on the Night Watch Zone.
We
'cause
did. I was
we
just going to
talked
say, we
about it on
did.
Battle World.
Yeah.
Yep.
Check it out on Battle World. Very
Yeah.
cool. But I love that movie. It's a great one. And hey, speaking of the youth movement, we got Sarah with the channel member anniversary.
And how many months? 13.
That's awesome.
13.
Like the
Willy
age I
Wonky.
was when I saw High Tension and The Ring.
That's right. Oh,
Good for you.
oh good,
That's good,
Sarah.
man. She's
It's
got
all
a
good.
couple of good ones. That's good, man. She says,
Mm.
surprised not hear anything about Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah, because they didn't get remastered yet. So, and we're in the 2000s.
Oh man, that's great.
Oh,
Sarah,
So,
thank
I missed the button.
Aw, that's a great movie. I love Big Trouble in Little China.
So do I. It doesn't get enough love, like Freddie.
That's right.
I
They
know,
got
man.
so many comments.
It's like those jeans are extra tight. It's like, come on, girls.
oh wow.
So tight, he
All right.
sounds like Gene.
Wow.
Gene Water and
Gene
Blazing
Wilder.
Saddles when he does the good goods. Like, no more.
Eat you got. Oh my god.
Oh, man.
Sarah, seriously though, but thank you so much, for all the support and just all the help and positivity to the community. We really appreciate you, seriously.
Yeah.
Really,
you.
really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hmm.
sure.
And we've got other ideas in the chat. This looks great. Frozen, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
like that one. That was
like
good.
my
That's a
screen.
good one.
Is
Yeah.
that the ski lift one?
The ski lift one.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. That was
Yeah.
a lot of fun. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Good call.
Yeah.
Yep. Barbara's asking the same thing. It was so good. Yes. Yeah. It caught me by surprise. It really
Yeah.
did. Yep.
And he
All
was
right.
thorough with that movie. It's like everything that everybody said, well, what if they just grabbed this? And that's why he had a more couldn't wear gloves because those wires would cut your with your
Yeah.
hand. So he was real thorough when he wrote that movie.
Yeah, man. It was an intense movie, no doubt
Yeah.
about that. All right. So for my last pick, this was tough, man. I was looking at all these movies. I had several of them. Interestingly enough, unless JT's last one is one of them, only one of mine were taken by you guys, and that was Final Destination 2. That was a reserve, but all my other ones remained. But this is a movie that I think, it's a great movie. It's so well acted, and it's got the atmosphere, it's got the mystery, and it's absolutely heartbreaking. One of the movies, Eden Lake is pretty damn heartbreaking too, and I think this one probably could match it, if not surpass it, no doubt. So my last pick is going to be The Mist.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Not my number one. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
Well, I didn't put mine in an order from 3 to 1 because I didn't
Yeah.
know what was going to be picked, and we didn't know what you were going to pick. But yeah,
I
The
had
Mist is one of
slashes. Like I had this slash this. If this was picked, this slash this. If this was
Yeah.
picked, yeah.
mine. Yep. So yeah, The Mist is just, the acting in it alone
Yeah.
is just unbelievably great. Seriously. And you're right, Barb. Not spoiling it, but the ending. Damn, that's right. That's
Oh
right.
yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yep.
I just think it's just such a great movie, and yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about it.
And that's all I'll say about that.
That's all I'm gonna say about that. Nanette was saying Final Destination 2, in my opinion, is better than the original. Yeah, I love Final Destination 2. I really do. Yep. Barb saying this list looks great, panel. I was surprised how much I enjoyed Jason X. Right?
Yeah.
That's right.
That's like a fun ass movie.
That's right.
That's like one of the better movies in space.
Jason's
Yeah.
the only one that can go to space. No one else can go to space and make it work, man. Pinhead
That's been
tried.
proved. Yeah, it's
Khan
a
tried.
fact. So
You just can't. He's the only one. He's the only one.
It's better than the last 3 Star Wars movies.
wow.
Space, and that beats them easily.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's too bad.
That's way too bad. Russell. Wow. Russell saying he saw The Mist on YouTube. He says, giving it the thumbs up, loving the ending. Gerald saying, Gerald's not a fan of it, saying, sorry, but The Mist is terrible, in my opinion.
wow.
Really? Wow.
Okay.
I think the acting alone is definitely good. It's definitely, but he's a fan of Rest Stop. Rest Stop was, that was okay. That was okay. Yep. All right. Well, JT, what's your final pick that you wanted to put on this list? Wow,
All right, boys.
waited for it. Wow.
All right. I'm surprised. I'm really disappointed in all of you on this one. This one made a franchise. It gave it respect, right? It gave this thing, I mean, because this franchise was in trouble, but when it
Okay.
came out, it hit hard. And to me, it is the greatest remake ever.
I know what
Yeah.
you're gonna say.
And
It
that's
was a,
Texas Chainsaw Massacre 03.
yeah.
Every time this is on, I'll watch it. If I'm like skipping through movies and I see it, I'll watch it. It's just so good. To me, it's better than the original. There's some things I don't like about it, but it's just it's like when you see him on Mask. That's the one thing I did not like. That's like to me, I didn't know what Leatherface looked like in that movie. It's like you see in his face, like no. And
Oh, you mean his
Hansen,
real face, right?
yeah, his real face. It's like Gunnar Hansen was the same way. He didn't approve. But this is a good movie, and I finally try to get Steven to watch it, and he did. He liked it. Everybody I talked to enjoyed this film, and that's all I got to say about
Now this
that.
is the one with Jessica Biel, right?
Yeah, the remake.
That's right.
Yep.
This
Yeah,
was one of my alternate reserve choices if we got down
Yeah.
far enough. This
One
is,
of mine too. Yeah.
I also like it better than the original.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just good. The feel, the look, it's just
Wow.
it's good, man. I mean, and
Wait, hold on.
I'm
You didn't
almost
like
like-
Coriander? I thought you
What?
said you did like
This movie?
TCM. Yeah. We just did
Dude,
it on Battle World a couple weeks
I
ago.
know we did. Was I even there for that one? I don't know if I was there for that. Was I there for that one?
well, there's
I mean, I'm not like the biggest. I'm like, I don't know. I like the original, and
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, this movie's
original
okay,
aside,
and
original
this
aside.
movie has some good things to it, but
Mhm.
I mean, I'm just kind of like, just like with the Mist and this one, I'm just kind of like over it.
Oh, you
I'm
don't
over
call The
these two
Mist?
movies.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Oh,
like it's a
okay.
good movie,
Mhm.
but I'm not gonna just, if it's on, I'm not gonna just sit there and watch it. No,
Well,
just
The
like
Mist
with
is. Well, let me just say this too. The Mist is definitely a movie I don't watch a lot because it's heavy. It's way too it's way too heavy.
well,
to
it
be
doesn't
on a
matter if
steady
it's like
rotation
if
for
it's
me.
heavy or anything,
Mm.
because Eden Lake, that's a heavy movie,
Mhm. Yeah,
So
I don't have that in a steady rotation either.
yeah, well, now that I could watch that movie,
Hmm.
if it was on right now, I'd watch it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But if
Mhm.
The Mist or, TCM, and maybe, who knows which other ones. But those
Okay.
two, I mean, I don't know.
All
But
right.
good for you
Well,
guys, though,
all right. Let's see real quick. We got Drew in the chat too. What's up? The Drew Seth himself saying,
Hey,
I
Drew.
saw the remake of TCM in theaters. Good movie. All right. Very, very cool. I saw all the big remakes in the theater, whether it was this, Friday, Nightmare, My Bloody Valentine. What was the other big? Dawn of the Dead. Like the
that
2000s,
was on my list. That was my alternate. Was
yeah,
Dawn of the Dead.
the 2000s had all the major, classics had remakes.
Yeah.
So, and most of them were pretty good. And Neil, it's not better than the OG TCM. I know the OG TCM is his favorite. Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. I mean,
Yeah.
I like the OG, but I don't watch that nearly as the remake. And it's a remake, and I was against remakes, but this one, I can't say anything bad about it, really. I really can't say it's a good movie.
Mhm.
Mm.
What's up, Horror Cat Dad in the chat? What's up, man? Good to see you. Russell also saying the OG is a classic. There you go. All right. And Ginger Ninja. American Psycho is the greatest film of all time. Well, maybe not, but it's damn good. All right. Very cool.
I think this is
Yeah.
the first list that we have had that I've seen every single movie on. I think up to now there's always been one that I haven't seen. So this is going to be fun.
All right. Yeah, this is an interesting list. Let me just read off the list in case we have anyone that just jumped in or might be just listening. So far for the 2000s horror, well, actually, this is the completed list. We've got Eden Lake, Final Destination 2, Scream 3, American Psycho, Jason X, The Ring, The Uninvited, The Descent, Ginger Snaps, Saw, Halloween, 28 Days Later, Cursed, The Mist, and TCM, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All right. That is a really cool list, though. I gotta admit, I did not see it going that way. Yeah. Okay, so Super Tenor just jumped in the chat. What's up, Super Tenor? Good to see you, man. Glad you popped in. We are about to do some eliminations. So what we're going to do is, and this is where it gets to be really, really interesting. We're going to eliminate the movies one by one till we have one left. And we're each going to, take a vote. If we're tied, then we will go to the chat for the tiebreaker, which was it 2 weeks ago? That happened like almost every round. It was crazy. One of the most recent ones we did. That was crazy.
The polls were tied and we were begging people to vote. It was fun.
Yeah, that was really cool, man. So for you guys in the chat, definitely keep a lookout and let us know what you think anyways. We'll try to get to a lot of your comments, but let's start this thing off. Let me put us back together. Okay, so we're just going to go right up the ladder. JT, we're going to start with you. Okay, which movie should be taken off of this list first, in your opinion?
Sir, I look there's some good ones. There's a lot of good ones, but one person really rubbed me the wrong way, and that's Cecilia Murphy. So I'm gonna go with 28 Days Later.
He keeps calling him Sicilian. That's how people are gonna say.
The people are gonna start saying it. You ever seen that?
What the
Cecilia
hell?
Murphy
What's his
movie?
name?
Killian.
Yeah, Killian.
What
I
is?
call him
Oh,
Sicilian.
okay.
He calls him Sicilian. Every time he says it, it just sounds funny to me. Okay, so you go for 28 Days Later.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hell with
Coriander.
that play the player.
What are you gonna vote for, Coriander?
Hey, so can you remind me of what the uninvited is? What is that?
Well, Stephen, do you want to try to do it? With
I'll take a stab at this one. It's a psychological horror. It's about. It has Elizabeth Banks in it. It's the basic premise, without giving anything away. So what you'll read as a synopsis is after a tragic accident involving her mother, she's goes into a mental facility just to get some help and get back on her feet. And so the movie starts with her being released and going back home with her father and her sister. And then Elizabeth Banks is like the nurse. It was the nurse of her mom, and she's kind of like kind of like with the father now, essentially, right? And it's the story of her adjusting back at home. And
did we all watch this, right? We all watched this, right?
Yeah, there was. Stephen, you did do a watch party for it.
I did do a watch party a while back, a few months back. I did one, and it's
were we there?
I know.
I don't know. It's so hard to explain without giving away.
I know. It's so
like
hard.
I don't know if I can't remember if I've seen this or not,
Well,
so that's why I'm leaning towards that.
We're gonna assume you didn't see it because I don't think I remember you being there. But at some point we can watch it because I think it's a good one to watch.
It's so good. Yeah, weird stuff starts happening, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
Okay, so
I'm sorry.
Uninvited. Well, that's okay. I mean, you haven't seen
it, so I get it.
All right, Sarah, how about you?
There's only one movie on this list that I would go as far as saying I don't like. So for that reason, I have to say The Mist.
Okay. All right. And Steven, how about you?
We're all over the place right now.
That's a good thing, though.
That's a good thing, though.
That's a good thing.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So I haven't seen Ginger Snaps, and I haven't seen Eden Lake.
Oh man, no.
I know. I think those are the only two I haven't seen. Yeah, that's.
Well, we're changing that. So.
He's gonna say Halloween.
Believe me, it's crossed my mind. But you know what? You know what? I'm gonna say, and this is mostly not because it's a bad movie at all, but I'm also not a fan of this horror subgenre of horror. I'm not. I will watch them sometimes, but I'm not like it's not my go-to by any means. As the zombie subgenre. And so I think I'm going to go with 28 Days Later as well, just because it's not a movie I would probably ever watch again.
Sicilian.
Sicilian.
And it has Cillian Murphy in it, but
people are
more
going to watch
about zombies. It's not my thing, right?
People are going to watch the video and be like, it figures. Not just
Sicilian.
Okay, so we've got 2 for 28 Days Later. So, and I've seen all of these movies, and they're all pretty really good picks. If I was to pick one, that's really difficult, man. These are all. Some of these are like like cream of the crop. Damn. Well, I'll tell you what. No, I can't go with that one.
Damn.
Well, I'm gonna make this easy because even if I said anything, this would already go out. So I'll go with 28 Days Later as well.
Bye, Sicilian.
Although I do really like that movie, even with Sicilian in it. So
it did some new stuff. It was cool. There's no doubt.
I'm just saying, thank you, Sarah, for bringing Cillian Murphy in. That's what we say, Sicilian. It's so much fun.
I know.
It was either that or the Dawn of the Dead remake, and
that would be hard. If you did Dawn, that would have been hard. Like, ooh, what would I pick then? Because I do like, it's
That's
like
right.
I like Dawn. I really do like what Zack Snyder did in that film.
Absolutely, yeah. And Ginger Ninja was like, "No, love me some 28 Days Later." I know, man. I know. Hey, we got Scott in the chat. What's up, Scott? Good to see you.
Hi, Scott.
Hope you're doing
What's
well.
up, Scott?
All right. And by the way, and I haven't said this once yet, if you guys have not hit the like button, please do. It helps to support the stream, gets it out to more folks. We really appreciate that. And poor Ginger Ninja, he's giving the crying emojis. I know.
We're trying to spread the awareness of Cillian Murphy. Get that?
Sicilian. That's right.
Trying to get that trending.
That's right. We're trying.
I want to
Okay,
see
guys.
a reporter say, "Is it Sicilian or Killian?" Because I'm hearing two different things. Like, who the hell's saying Sicilian?
If I
Some
ever
YouTube
heard
people.
that, I would lose my stuff, man. Seriously, I'd probably have to call you up. Be like, "Look what you've done." All right. So, and Sarah, thank you. We got 31 likes. Awesome. Thank you so much, Sarah. That's very cool of you. Okay. So, what's the next one to go? JT, who you voting for?
Is it my pick or is it Coriander's pick? Or are we just starting from the bottom and just?
Yeah, we're gonna start from the bottom.
Okay.
Yep.
So, oh wow. Okay. If I have to pick one, woo. Okay. Let's go with Now I haven't seen this one. It's been a minute. It's almost going to be like a first watch for me. I'm gonna have to go with Ginger Snaps.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ginger.
I mean,
Snaps.
it's already getting hard for me. So I have, Ginger. It's like, I remember it vaguely. But
yeah, man, this is a tough list, man. I don't even know what I'm gonna say. Yeah. All right. Steven. Coriander, what's the one you're gonna vote for to go up next?
I am gonna go with The Mist.
All right. Sarah, how about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna double down on The Mist again.
Okay. Steven, how about you?
That's funny,
Well,
right?
I mean, I never plan to watch The Mist again. That's the rewatchability is always something I factor in for me. But I have not seen Ginger Snaps or Eaten
Well,
Late.
join us first. Join us.
Let
You
people
get
decide.
next round.
Here comes the Kool-Aid. Pass
I
it to
know.
me. So you guys are going for the mist. JT's going for ginger
Sicilian.
snaps, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
Yeah.
so.
Ginger Ninja's like, no, he's saying no to everything. There you go.
I know.
That's what makes this fun. It's tough.
It is tough. Well, if I pick well, I don't know. I haven't seen ginger snaps.
Mm.
So if I pick that, it'll be 2 and 2. All right. I'll go ahead and say I'm going to save the not watching for a second because I have seen The Mist, and although it was really good, it's just not a movie that I like the way I feel when it's over. So I'm going to have to go Mist. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that takes it off the list. There we go. All right. Okay. Let's go to our next round. So JT, what has to go next? We got 28 days later and the Mist are off.
I'm gonna stick with ginger snaps. Now I'm not gonna constantly keep. I'm just doing one more round.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have to pick something else, which is gonna be hard.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, Coriander, how about you?
The Uninvited.
Oh.
Sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Sarah, how about you?
It's okay.
I'm gonna go Eden Lake.
Oh.
This is gonna be interesting now.
Okay, so everybody's pulling out the movies they haven't seen. Well, actually, no, you've seen Eden Lake, right, Sarah? You did see that, I think you said.
Just once, and it was recent, so I do
Okay.
not have any connection to it like I do the others.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's
Makes
interesting. That's interesting. Million said no, The Mist and Jason X is there. What the hell?
Heck yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Oh man. Just said that I'm dying here. Okay.
Well, okay. You know what? I'm going to go ahead strictly on the basis that I haven't seen the movie. And I'm going to go ahead and try to vote for one of these two since I haven't seen them. So it's either Ginger or Eden Lake. And sounds to me the way you guys are talking about Eden Lake, it's a real downer of a movie. So if that's the case, I probably wouldn't want to rewatch it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe we
So-
should take it off the list then, and
Oh, no.
because I don't want to like bum you out and.
Well, we'll
no,
get to
it's-
that when we get all to that, you know.
No, it's
Mhm.
fine. It's fine. I'm just trying to think ahead. Like, would I rewatch Ginger Snaps perhaps more? I don't know. I'll go ahead and say Eden Lake just because I haven't seen it. That's it.
Okay. All right. So let's recap here because that took a while. JT, what did you vote for?
Ginger snaps.
Okay, and Coriander, what did you vote for?
The Uninvited.
And Sarah?
Eden Lake.
Okay, and Steven, you were Eden Lake.
Yep.
Damn.
Okay. So, and JT, what were you again? I'm sorry.
Ginger snaps.
Okay. All right, so we've got 2 for Eden Lake. Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to let me see. This is challenging, man.
Tiebreaker. Tiebreaker.
I think what I'm gonna she's so funny. She's always trying to rally troops and stuff.
Yeah,
man.
but she's not committing more of this one. It's like, no, I'm sticking with this one. This one's got to go.
Right.
Tiebreaker.
I think I'm gonna, and this is just God. I'll go with The Uninvited as well.
Wow, we got a 2-way tie.
All right. So Ginger Ninja. I could almost hear him talking, man. He's like, it's got to go. All right.
Oh.
So we have we do have a tie. So let's put this as a poll in the chat. Let's see. So we've got Eden Lake,
Mm-hmm.
and we've got The Uninvited. So what I'm gonna have you guys do is vote for the movie that you want taken off the list, eliminated. Okay, so hopefully everyone remember that you want eliminated. Is it Eden Lake or is it the uninvited? So we're going to put the poll in the chat. Hopefully it pops up. And just let me know if you guys see it too, by the way.
Yeah,
Just
I can
in
see
case.
it.
Okay, cool. All right, so we'll give you guys a minute to vote. So again, try to vote as soon as you can. Basically, you guys are the deciding vote. Which one gets eliminated? Is it Eden Lake or is it the uninvited? Ben saying I haven't seen either of them. All right. All right. Very cool. Very cool. Dead Silence is a good one. That's a good one, Russell.
I was gonna pick that one. I thought about picking that.
Yeah. James Wan. James Wan.
James Wan was the man.
Yeah, he is. Okay. And let's see how we're doing here with the poll. If I can see it. My window is a little weird here.
12 votes, 42.
We've got 12
58.
votes. Now we've got 27 people in the chat. So please vote. Please vote. Wow, it just swung quick. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It like flipped. It totally flipped.
Oh,
wow.
Vote your conscience, vote your heart.
Yeah, that's
just
what
like
Sarah
American
always
Idol,
says.
folks. Just like American Idol, it's just with blood, and guts, and shit.
That's right. And real quick too, while we're waiting, give you guys another half a minute. I am going to give some memberships. Woo! Yay!
So you're all getting the raspiness. You're getting better at the raspiness.
Working on it, man. We're
trying,
practicing,
man. we got high hopes. High hopes. It looks like we got DJ back in the fold. We got a lot of people back in the fold. Melissa, Jason, ZZM, our good buddy Matt, and David Green. All right. Well, welcome back, guys, to the channel membership. We appreciate you guys being here and a part of the community. All right.
Ginger is campaigning in the chat.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He said, "Help out the Ginger Ninja." That is awesome.
You know, even though it's called The Uninvited, you're all invited to watch that great movie. It's
there you go. There you go.
All right, Knight. What are you thinking, man?
We're gonna get ready to call it. Let me just pull up my other screen.
Oh, it's going 50-50.
18 votes, 50-50 right now.
Okay, we've got 18.
Come on, guys.
Come on, guys. We got almost 30 people in the chat. Come on, guys.
It's 50-50. One of you could be the tiebreaker.
This is where we try to have fun with you guys involved because you guys actually get a chance to vote one way or the other. So,
you can make a difference.
That's right.
That's right.
It's 50-50 right now, guys. Holy moly. And while we're waiting, we're going to give just another, couple seconds, whatever. But while we're waiting, Scott also has jumped in on the train.
All right.
Has gifted 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Scott.
Awesome.
We appreciate that. Very cool. Awesome stuff, man. We appreciate all the support and just, the loyalty and always being there. And seriously, man, it makes a difference. It really, really does. And it looks as though
50-50.
Scott's niceness has given a membership or gifted a membership to Dark Crisis. Nathaniel's back in the fold. Kay is back in the fold. We got Two Boys is back in the fold.
Oh, wow.
I thought Eric was already a part of it. Well, maybe he didn't know. Nanette as well. Very cool, guys.
Wow, nice.
Very, very cool.
Still 50-50.
Still 50-50.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, 27 people watching, only 18 votes.
Wow,
that's too bad.
Well, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna give it a couple more seconds, and then
we just eliminate both of them.
Then well, we'll take a panel vote. We'll take a panel vote as well. Well, we could do that. You're right.
We could
JT.
do that. Yep.
We could. That's
it's been 50-50 for quite a while.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you guys want to do? You want to eliminate both, or do you want to go through the panel and see what we come up with?
Get rid of them both.
It'd be interesting if both go. That'd be really, really interesting if we
Wow.
keep that as a rule.
And that may be
Okay.
some incentive for
Okay.
the chat
You're
to
right.
vote.
You're right.
Oh,
Good
man.
call. So both are
Oh,
going.
that's
I
sad.
know. Isn't that something?
But that's
Dang.
good if we keep that as a rule. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's really
Yeah.
it's like, oh, now this is going to be a little bit harder now of what we might pick next.
Man, Eden Lake.
Uninvited.
Oh well.
Plus,
That's
it's
hard
good
to
for the
believe.
chat because, like, if it's hard for them to choose which one, they let's just lose both of them
Mhm.
because I can't pick over one over the other.
Well, that's true too. That's a good
Yeah.
point. Yeah, good
Okay.
point.
Well, now
All right.
it went to 53-47, but
Too
too
late.
late. Yeah, too late.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're both gone. Dude,
Thank
I'll
you,
take that
whoever
rule.
whoever else voted. Thank you, but yeah, we gotta. Yeah, we called it. So, okay, it's crazy stuff, man. All right, so let's do this. let's go the opposite way. Steven, let's start with you. Who should go next? Which movie should go next, or be eliminated next, I should say?
All right. I'm going to do this because this is the only movie I haven't seen. If this movie gets eliminated, I can honestly speak to every movie on this list that's left.
Okay.
So I'm going with Ginger Snaps, only on the fact that I haven't seen it. That is it.
All right. Very cool. And thank you so much, Scott. We appreciate you too, and glad that you enjoy being here. And thank you too, Ginger Ninja. Very cool. Okay, Sarah, how about you? What's next?
Eliminating those two has made this now significantly tougher
Mm-hmm.
because my next choice would have been the uninvited. So I'm going to have to say Stephen with Peace and Love. I'm picking Cursed.
Peace and love.
Oh,
It's just,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just got a different vibe than the others for me.
it does.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Mhm.
it does.
All
Okay,
right.
fair
Okay.
enough.
And also, Kay, you're very welcome for the memberships. We appreciate all the support, and for all of you guys, definitely make sure you give some love and a shout out to Scott as well. We really appreciate it. Okay, Coriander, how about you? What has to go next?
So, I think I have to agree with Sarah. Sorry, Stephen.
Wow.
But yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So we got 2 for Cursed and 1 for Ginger Snaps. Okay. JT, what about you, man?
Well, I'm gonna go with Halloween '78. It's old. It's not even 2000. It's in here. I don't know how that even got in. No, let's go with.
Oh,
You know what? I want to. Well, this probably won't go unless Night changes it. But it'd be nice to see a werewolf versus a werewolf movie. So let's go Ginger Snaps. Let's make it crazy.
ooh, all right.
Okay.
Two-way tie.
All right.
Crazy.
So okay, hold on. So let me just make sure I got it here. So we've got Steven,
Mhm.
you went with Ginger
Sure.
Snaps.
Yeah.
JT went with Ginger Snaps,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
and the ladies went with Cursed.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Okay.
Now I know you're craving to do the right thing, Knight.
A line has been
come
drawn.
on.
Hey, I can hear people right now.
Boom.
Night,
Night,
at the end of the day, do you
I
want to
had
be
to.
on the right side of history?
Or do you want to be a smart man and just have the chat vote?
Oh no!
Hey, look. If only Sicilian was here.
Yeah.
I
Just saying,
know.
where's that?
You take care of it.
Oh, sweet goodness. Okay. Looking at this list. Oh man. You know what? At the end of the day. Well, let's just get it out of here. Look, I'm going with what I think is the best film, and also as far as what I rewatched the most. And you guys know what we say on this channel. There's no lying here. Between these two,
Mhm.
look, he's got.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I just heard Steven's heartbreak. Just the best thing to go.
The unrated
Vote your
version,
conscience, vote your heart.
the Craven cut, the unrated
Hey,
version.
look.
Yep.
You guys are horrible. Come on, man. I'm gonna go with Rob Zombie's Halloween. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Oh, we're going to vote.
What?
That's what I'm gonna go with. All right, so let's
Wow.
throw up a vote. We are going to see what we get. Corey is like, what? What?
You son
right.
of a... That's not what you're supposed to vote for.
Oh my god! All right, so which has to go?
If
So
this
we
is
have
50-50, I'm going to lose it.
we've got Ginger Snaps and we've got Cursed. All right, so I just put that up in the chat as a poll. And while we give you guys a minute, real quick, man, Nanette has stepped in as well. This is crazy, guys. Seriously. Thank you
15
so
new members
much.
tonight.
Oh, Bully One Name.
Oh, jeez,
awesome.
guys. Thank you so much. Seriously, that's really, really kind of you guys. Seriously. And Nanette, thank you so much for doing that. Very sweet of you. Really appreciate you. You know that. And yeah, that's just very, very nice. Thank you so much, Nanette. Seriously. Let's see who was gifted a membership from Nanette. Looks like we have Scott Lauderdale. Nathan is back in the fold. Dawson as well. Jose is back in the fold. Este is in the fold again. Thank you guys so much, and please give a shout out to Nanette. Seriously, it was very, very kind of her, and Scott as well. I mean, seriously, you guys, is very much appreciated. Definitely helps to keep things running here on the channel at the level that they do. So thank you, Nanette. While we're waiting, let's do a super chat clip or two, just for some fun. Sometimes when you're getting a little emotional and you want to let people know how you feel, things can get a little out of hand, even with the greatest of them of all time, like this.
You make me sad. You make me strong. You make me mad. You make me love you for you.
Dude, oh my god, man.
There you go.
Canadian treasure, Celine Dion.
That's
Celine.
right. That's right. There's no
Sarah,
doubt.
give him hell, man.
But look at Sarah's face. Was like, how dare you?
I'm like our commander in chief,
I know,
Celine Dion.
She's the best, man. But let's also remember, if we can forgive each other of things like Sarah's going to forgive me for doing that, then maybe we can all be a team, and together we can chant something like this.
If you don't want to be afraid, sing who, you better study real hard and stay in school. Somebody.
Oh man,
He sold all
Nice.
those changes, those gold chains. He get people out of poverty.
the clip wouldn't even play for me except the first 2 seconds. So I don't know what.
You missed it.
It just freezes. I can't. It won't play anything.
It just said, "Be
man.
somebody, buddy. Be
Like,
somebody."
Aw, that's too bad. I'll
That's
have to-
Way too bad.
yeah.
Wow.
Some love for Mr. T. And also Russell as well. Russell's coming in with a gifted membership too.
Russell.
Awesome. Thank
That's
you.
awesome. Russell, thank you so much.
Nice.
Looks like it's going to Fred. That is awesome. And Fred, if you are here in the chat, definitely make sure you give a shout out to our good friend Russell. Russell, thank you for supporting us here and being with us in the chat and just always being a really fun person to have conversation with. Seriously, man, we appreciate all that you do. Thank you so much.
So the poll
You're like
63.
he's like, get to the poll.
Yeah, Cursed is looks like he's losing this one.
Yeah, we're at
it's
19
not even
votes.
close.
19 votes. It looks like Cursed is in the lead here.
Sicilian's
Guys.
probably in the chat. He's probably voting for to the B level. I hate Wes Craven.
We just got another vote in there, so it's at 60-40, which just changed it. So come on, guys. We've got 30 people in the live chat. We've got 20 votes. If you haven't voted, please do. Please
Just a
do.
click
We're
of a
about to
button
close it.
on your phone, desktop, whatever you just click.
Yep. Which movie should go and be eliminated next? Is it Ginger Snaps or is it Cursed? Million saying that's worse than the hot dog song. Yeah, right. Be somebody.
Like, you know, Sicilian would say you replace a C with a B, it's burst.
Sicilian. Oh my god. Too funny, man.
You gotta snap the
22.
ginger, man. You gotta snap the ginger so you don't get
Yeah.
cursed.
Yeah, that's right.
Ginger is
You
evil.
know?
Every
Ginger just
freckle
said-
on their face is a soul they took. And that's what you're all fighting
Cursed.
for.
He said that's all you need to do. He's
right.
so funny.
Aw.
Oh, he's trying though. All right, guys.
A werewolf flips you off in that film. No other
Right.
film does that.
That's right.
That's
Werewolf
true.
has a personality.
He said it's ginger solidarity.
Ginger solidarity. There you go. I love it. Okay, we're gonna call it, man.
Yeah, you
22
got
it.
votes.
Yeah.
64% for Cursed. So Cursed is yeah. I'm sorry, guys. All right. So let's pull up the list. We're gonna take Cursed out of here. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Mm.
Okay. So all that we have left, let me just read this out to you guys. The movies we have left in the running: Final Destination 2, Scream 3, American Psycho, Jason X, The Ring, The Descent, Ginger Snaps, Saw, Halloween, and TCM. All right.
Mm.
Steven, let's start with you again as we go downwards. What needs to go next?
Well, I'm gonna try one more time, and if this doesn't work, I'm gonna switch up my strategy. I'm going. I'm telling you, man. I'm going ginger snaps it one more time.
Okay.
See if I get anybody else on my with me up here,
All right.
and we'll see.
Okay, Sarah, how about you?
I'm torn between two. I'm
Okay.
gonna go Jason X.
Oh,
Ooh, okay.
Oh man.
oh,
Coriander. Coriander, how about you?
That's all right. I think she almost kind of sensed that I was gonna kind of pick something she picked, but it's just because you know I do enjoy these movies, but this is one that I've just seen too many times out of the franchise, and that's Final Destination 2.
That's
Clear,
Wow.
right? Isn't
Okay.
this just the one with
What?
Clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm like,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. After all that movie has done for the Night Watch Zone. All right. JT,
Well,
what
Ah,
about
you
you?
know,
Well, I have to be strategic about this.
Yeah.
And no, I'm right there with you, Steven. Ginger snaps.
Yeah?
Last time.
Yep.
Last time.
all right.
And we got to
Good.
move on. We got to move on.
All right.
All right.
Knight.
Knight, you're again. Knight he's got the seat of power.
oh man,
Okay.
yeah, just kill it.
Power.
Just take it off, man.
Unlimited power.
That's right.
You will fall to the dark side.
Oh geez, come on, man.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know I'm not gonna vote for Final Destination or Jason, man. Yeah, let's go with Ginger Snaps. Let's get it going.
All right. Bye bye,
Let's
Ginger.
do
Oh
it.
come
Let's go.
on, man.
It's like,
You know what?
What's wrong with you?
Ginger Snaps was cursed the minute that
Yeah.
last round ended.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
that
the
was good.
Sicilian, it's all his fault.
Sicilian. I
And
can't get over that.
He got all his fans in there. It's like, no, we ain't. Yep. Sicilian said it was not good. So,
That's right. That's
and
right.
they all left. I'm retarded. I don't know what
Oh,
I'm
you
saying.
guys are too funny, man. All right, so JT, let's
All right.
go with this next round. What's got to go?
All right. So, wow. Okay. So now rewatchability now.
Can I say something? Ginger, sit out.
I'm out.
We
No,
love you, man.
don't go.
You know we love you.
So my pick, I would have to. And this is the movie that's probably I'm gonna watch the least out
Okay.
of all these, and I'm gonna go with The Ring.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Coriander, how about you?
All right, so if JT is saying what he'll watch the least, well, you know what that is. I'm sorry, JT,
Mhm.
and I'm sure no one else is gonna vote for it, but TCM.
Okay. All right. And by the way, Super Tenor, he says, Steven, when you see Ginger Snaps, you're gonna feel bad.
Hey, listen, I probably will. I haven't seen it yet,
I
so
like
I
that.
may
That's
love
good.
that movie. I mean,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah.
I mean, if you like Cursed, it's a way better
Yeah.
movie than Cursed.
Well,
Just saying.
There you go. There you go. All right. Sarah, how about you?
Hmm.
I was like, wow, she's like really, she's like, she's stuck.
Well, it's like I could go a couple ways here. And then I started thinking, do I go with the numbers? Do I try to align myself with Coriander? Or do I just vote my conscience, vote my heart?
What is this?
Aw,
Big
you
Brother?
gotta do what's right for you, girl.
Yeah. Night, you always say it. No lies here, so I'm
That's
gonna
right.
have to vote for Jason X again.
Ooh, wow. Hey,
Jason's
can
in
I just
trouble.
say, can we listen, can I just say, let's give our boy some love, because he is hanging in there with a movie in space.
Because we've
That's
been
right.
going after werewolves and zombies.
That's true, JT. That is so true. Oh my God. And look, Million saying, give Jason the X already. Sheesh.
Oh, come on, man.
I love it. I love it. All right, Steven, what do we got, man?
All right. Does it?
I have a guess.
Can you give me a recap, super fast, this rapid fire?
I did the ring. I
Okay.
voted the ring.
Corey did TCM.
Okay.
And I did Jason X.
Well.
Well,
And Drew is keeping track of everything, Steven, because like he said, 2 + 2, it always equals 4.
Always equals 4.
Always.
unless you're really, really drunk and you got double vision, then it's 8. But
I mean, it's true though.
God.
Very true.
Oh, no. He's great.
Well. Okay.
hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
It is, man. Nobody's voted for Zombies Halloween yet.
No.
Isn't that crazy?
That's
Who would've
crazy.
thought?
Werewolves and zombies. And Sicilian.
Wow.
Crazy. And Sicilian.
Well, you know what?
Scott said the ring needs to go.
I gotta say it. Rewatchability. I gotta do it. Rob Zombie's Halloween. Sorry.
There it is.
Ooh, finally.
Gotta do it. It's out there. Yep.
Michael has been called upon. All right.
His time was coming up soon. I think his number was going to be called in a minute.
It was. All right. So let's just make sure we get this right. So JT,
the ring.
You went. Oh wow, you went with the ring.
Yeah.
Coriander went with TCM. Then we had Jason X, and then we had Halloween. Okay. Look at Billy. He's like, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a hashtag.
Yeah.
That's great. Wow, man. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you really want people to vote on a 5-way tie?
No. We've seen how much of a struggle the vote can be. So I'm gonna strategize on this one. I'm also gonna go with Halloween.
Woo!
Yep.
That's fair.
All right.
What can I say, man? I mean, look, hey, it made it this far. That's not bad.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's not bad at all.
Not bad at all. At all. I mean, you just killed Michael. He killed Michael,
Hey.
chat. He killed Michael. It's his fault.
Hey, look, you guys already know who my Michael is. All right, so let's not go down that. Come on. Now. All right, so let's go to our next round. All right, Steven, let's start with you this time. What needs to go? Now, let me just say this to the chat if people are just listening. All that we have left: Final Destination 2, Scream 3, American Psycho. Jason X is still hanging in there.
Yes.
The Ring,
Yes.
The Descent, Saw, and TCM. All right, Steven, what do we got? This is fun, by the way. I just want to say this.
Yeah,
This is really fun.
It is fun. You know, I really enjoyed this movie. I'm glad I watched it, and I thought it was done very well. But it's not a franchise that I'm a big fan of overall. I don't find myself visiting it or revisiting it very often at all. And based on these things, it's TCM. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes, Steven. Oh my
Yeah,
God. Yes.
Wow.
it's just true. Rewatchability. I mean,
Wow.
it's really good. I'm not a big TCM guy. That's all.
All right. All right. JT is like, what the heck?
Sorry,
Oh
JT.
no! It's always fun. It's fine. It's fine.
Do you
I'm
remember how
surprised
long he was
Halloween
trying?
didn't go.
I know. But do you remember how long he was trying to get us to watch it? It was like 2
Oh, I know.
years.
Ages. I know. And it was good. It was like really good.
Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it. Okay, so Sarah, who are you going with?
I mean, before I was struggling between Halloween and Jason X. We've taken care of Halloween. But, like, you guys are carrying a torch for Jason here that I don't think I'm going to break through this round. So I'll go to my next choice, which is TCM.
Sarah's like, I'm the only one here.
I'm sorry, JT, but I'm so glad this movie's getting crossed off. TCM.
Oh, there it is.
That
She didn't
sucks.
even wait.
Yeah,
Hey.
because I was gonna vote Jason X.
Wow.
Oh,
Hey, let me-
Jason's
Yeah.
going to be hunted down now. Get
Hey,
ready.
let
Oh
me
yeah,
just
he's
say
not.
this. You
He
got,
is not safe now.
hey, listen, you guys have just ruined Ginger Ninja's night more. He said
Yeah.
he wanted to see a showdown between Jason X and TCM, Jason versus Leatherface. All
That's
right.
what I was going for.
All right.
And
Okay,
that's-
so
and, personally, Jason X would have lost, but TCM was a way better movie.
Mm.
All right,
All right.
but it's out of here.
TCM is off the listen. This is crazy.
Na, na,
I
na.
love it.
Na, 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 na.
Real
Hey,
quick.
Everybody, we
In
need
the chat.
to lock
Goodbye.
in here for the next round.
Okay, so real quick, let me catch up to the chat. Ben saying
Ah.
TCM remake had nothing on the OG, and I bet Neil
Right?
and Black Reviews would have a lot to say about that. And look,
Yeah.
hey, we got our good friend Triv in the chat. Trivial Theater.
Synagogue.
What's going on, Triv? Good to see
Hey.
you. Oh my goodness. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Very, very cool to see you. Okay. So our next round, guys, this is getting crazy and this is a lot of fun. I'm gonna just say this is Million said I was robbed. There you go.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay. All right. So Steven, let's go one more round with you starting it off.
Okay.
What has to go next? All we have left: Final Destination 2, Scream 3, American Psycho, Jason X, The Ring, The Descent, and Saw.
All right. It's really, I think for me, the next movie, and I hate to say this because I really do enjoy this movie. I prefer the 5th entry and the 1st entry, though. But the 2nd entry has the iconic scene. It's going to be Final Destination 2, guys.
Oh, Steven.
I know.
Dude. Oh my God. You were like
Wow.
I know.
right there with me, buddy.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah.
so happy with you right now.
Hey, if it was the
Wow.
1st one or the 5th one, I probably would have
I
lasted
hear ya.
longer. But yeah.
I hear.
Wow.
You know, I saw the
All right,
first
so-
one in the drive-in, and that was like so cool.
Yeah.
That had been like
Oh,
my
that's
first
cool.
drive-in movie since I was a kid.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Julie also doing a much better job of this than me, reminding people to smash the like button.
Let's
if you
hit
haven't
40
already.
people. Come on, man.
We're at 36
We can do
likes.
it. We can do
we
it.
should be able to do it. We should be able to.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, Julie.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. Triv, too cute. So glad to see. Hope you're doing so well. Seriously. All right. Ben's putting in his bets. Okay. All right. So, Sarah, what has to go next?
I mean, do y'all have shares in Jason X? Like, what is happening here?
Only if you consider shares of amazingness, then yes.
Oh, amazing. This is too funny. Go ahead, Sarah, preach.
Like, I got it. It was fun at first. He was making his way to the top, but like, we've hit a threshold here with the movies that are left.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Versus-
Come on, man.
Jason in space.
If
Jason
that
in
wins,
space.
that would be epic. That would
Dude.
be epic,
It would be
man. Who would have
incredible.
thought?
Who knows,
Right.
man? We either would gain street cred or we would lose street cred.
Hell no.
One way or the other.
What? How could you lose my night?
I'm
Wow.
going by the chat. I'm just looking at the chat
Dude.
here. I'm looking
Like,
at the chat.
I appreciate that it is a fun movie. I do like it. Like
Yeah.
the cryo kills or like the liquid nitrogen.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Like it is very fun.
Mhm.
But like I honestly think like when I look at the list, like it doesn't fit with the rest of them for me. So
Mhm.
I'm just gonna go with Jason X again.
Okay. All right. Coriander, what's going next?
Well, you know, I gotta do it. Final Destination 2.
Oh.
I'm
Look at
sorry.
Sarah. Sarah's
Sorry,
like, come on
girl.
now. Wow.
I
Okay.
get it. I didn't think it would last this long either. And
Right?
It's like my little movie that could.
Really?
Oh, yeah, the little
It's a
movie
good
that could
franchise.
needs to just stop chugging.
Well, I
Wow.
knew Knight liked it, but I didn't know how anybody
Hell
else
yeah.
felt about it.
Hell yeah, man.
Oh, I like
Well,
it.
out of the
too.
whole series, yeah, it's just I've
Yeah.
just seen that one too damn much.
Fair.
Why have you seen it
No.
so much? Because you liked it or because it was just circumstance?
Well, it's just because someone else's circumstance. Yeah, man.
Okay.
So
All right. All right. All right. JT, who you going with?
Well, here's the thing. I go anyway, but I'm not. Because this is a fun movie. Kane Hodder really didn't want to do it at first. And sometimes I believe that they shouldn't have done it. But it
Aw.
turned out to be good. But yeah, Jason X, yeah, it doesn't touch none of the films that's up there.
Mhm.
It's fun. And just the whole Uber Jason's like, okay, it's fun, but they don't have a lot of
Uber Jason's
rewatchability.
tough looking, man. Damn.
I mean, I get it, but they had to make him tough, a robot in space, and they didn't even have to. He's Jason Voorhees.
They made him a
Well-
robot in space.
So it's like
He kind
they
of got
didn't
the
have
shit
to do
kicked out
that.
of him, so he you know.
And then but the thing, it is a fun film, but I don't watch it a lot. It's like, okay, let's every once in a while. I'm usually watching part 1, 2, 3, 4, or 7, maybe 8. Not really
Yeah.
10. So yeah, I got to vote Jason, and this is going to put him in a good predicament. That's another thing, because now we got 2 for Final Destination and 2
Yeah.
for Jason X.
That's right. Well, listen. And poor Triv. She's like, yay. Look. Let's.
Dude,
I haven't even said
Dude.
anything. What?
dude, that's all I have to say.
What? I haven't even started talking yet.
Ooh, okay,
When
go ahead.
When I look at
Yeah.
this list, going off of rewatchability, and I've seen all these movies, quite a bit. But the movie on this list that I've seen the least amount is The Ring.
Oh, we're going to a vote.
Yeah,
We're going to a
I'm
vote.
glad you did that. Good
We're going
job.
to a vote.
You saved yourself.
What do you mean I saved myself? Good Lord.
You were couch bound, man. No.
She's like she's gonna get a hitman out or something.
And you'd
Okay.
be on the kids' couch. You wouldn't even be on our couch. You'd be on the kids' couch.
All right. So we've got a decision to make between Final Destination 2 and
And Jason
Jason X. All right. We're putting this
Oh,
to the
come
vote.
on now.
Yep. We're putting it. What, Steve? You guys are so funny. Like, oh, come on. Ah.
If they
All
both
right.
go, I'm gonna lose it.
Hey, it could happen. If
It
we
could
end up in a
happen.
tie,
We know that now.
okay, we have that as our new rule. If it ends
Yeah.
up in a
True.
tie, both have to go. So vote now. We've got
Mhm.
30 people in the chat, or 29.
Oh my
It'd be
God,
great
dude.
to have all
I don't
you
like
guys
that
vote.
rule.
Yeah, because what if
Yeah.
it gets to the top 3? And you have Halloween 78 and going against part 4, and it's a 50-50 and Freddie wins. It's like, yes!
What? Hey, look, Triv said it's Jason Voorhees with a steel mask in space. Right.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, we got Scott Lauderdale's in the chat too. What's up, man? Saying hey night, hey everybody, happy Friday. And Scott, what's up? And you got gifted a membership earlier. I think it was from Nanette, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was. Was it? I want to double check because Nanette's been so kind tonight, along with Russell and Scott Royston. Yes, Nanette gifted you a membership, Scott. So very cool stuff. Very kind of her. All right,
it's close.
It's close. Don't
It's
let it
close?
tie up, you guys. We lose
Well, you guys
both.
do. I mean, this. Look, you know what channel you're on, so I mean, you know, let's just be honest here. I mean,
Final Destination 2, we love you. We miss you. We'll watch you on Blu-ray. But
wow.
Jason rules the night.
There you go. There you go. So we got 21 votes. Keep going, guys. Keep going. This is awesome. I'm going to be curious to see where this goes. Seriously.
Right now, it's.
Well, I don't like the way it's going right now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell
Jason
you that.
X has got out the door. How's it going?
This is not looking good at all.
Yeah, right. Scott said
What
Steven
happens
is
when
sweating it.
Put a hockey puck in
I
space.
know. It's like, come on, man.
Jen just said, I got to vote with my heart, and Final Destination 2 has got to
55
go.
45. Is this going to go
Wow.
50 50?
Oh,
Can it?
52-48. Let's
Uh-oh.
go.
48.
Go.
Jason
Go.
X, guys. Save Jason.
Go.
5
guys.
people have not voted.
We got
There's
5 people that
29
haven't
watching,
voted.
24 votes.
If you're in your car,
Oh.
pull over to the McDonald's parking lot and
That's
vote
right.
Why you eat
Get
your
Big
chicken
Macs
and
and
nuggets?
and save me some mac sauce.
Yes, mac sauce with the fries.
That's right.
Thank you, Knight.
know
You
it.
turned me on to that.
Oh, that's
Only-
right. You tried it. Isn't it
Oh, it's
awesome?
amazing. It's the best sauce on a French fry I've ever had.
There you go. There
Unbelievable.
you go.
Oh no.
Forget about ketchup. Oh, and he'll
That's
never
right.
go back to ketchup.
I know. Coriander, she knows. She knows.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Oh, stop.
There's 3
56
people
Oh,
watching that haven't voted.
Three
You guys
three
can-
people could
Come on.
turn the tide. One
Turn the
person might
tide.
be able to turn the tide.
If the
What
three
is
of
what's
you,
the poll right now?
56 to 44.
oh, come on.
Ah,
If the
with
3
3
of you
votes
vote
left.
for Final Destination 2, I don't know if that's going to be enough.
oh man.
No, it could. It could.
Maybe. Come on, man.
Come on, guys.
Save
Do
Jason.
it.
What are we doing here? Dogs and cats sleeping together. What are we
Hey,
doing?
Quinn said mac sauce and a biscuit. There you go.
Oh, there you go. Not the
Yeah.
English biscuits, though. That would be disgusting. No cookies.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh my god. There's only
What?
one person that hasn't voted.
What?
Oh,
And it's
come on.
54. What?
28 votes. Everybody's voted.
54 46.
Everyone-
Jason
Wow.
X just
Everyone-
lost.
Everyone
Ah,
voted. Well, good job,
damn it.
guys.
I'm
As
going
far
to
as
throw up
voting.
your mac sauce.
What
Way
was
to
that?
rally, guys.
Nah,
Way to
nah,
rally.
nah, nah.
Don't
nah,
go
nah,
starting
nah.
all that now, JT.
Wow.
Dude.
JT's good. Wow. This is
Wow. I guess when all your movies have been eliminated, what else
Not
you
all
gonna
of
do?
them.
Oh,
I got Saw.
well, okay. You picked the one movie that no one's going to vote for until maybe the end. Safe bet.
Yeah.
that's too
Well, they
bad.
voted for my movies because they're
Way
the best
too
ones
bad.
and has the best stories.
Oh,
And really good. Yeah.
really?
This is funny. This is hilarious. You guys are the best. All right. So let's go to our next round. That was fun, guys.
Oh,
Seriously.
goodness.
Sicilian
No, it wasn't.
told me.
Well, no, I know Corey. Look, you know I love Jason.
Oh,
I'm just saying, just
Sicilian.
the anticipation of it all.
Yeah,
Real
I do
quick,
like
for
the
you guys
voting.
in the
I don't
chat.
think any of my movies have like ever made it to anything in any of these things we've done.
Aw.
Oh,
Well, let's be honest, because you was on the warpath like the past few weeks. It's like, nope, that one's gone. I'm sticking
That's
to
true
my
too, man. That's true too, man.
and unfortunately,
Um,
Coriander, a lot of your movies I haven't seen.
Yeah, see, that's the thing you guys think about
Ah.
too. So it's just coincidence, you know,
It
that
is.
because you never know who's seen what. Real quick too, guys, for you guys in the chat, this is a lot of fun. I just want to say is you guys let us know too if you're having fun with this. This is a blast, and these guys they're awesome. They're cracking me up here. This is great. Okay,
Final
so
six,
all
man.
yeah,
Final
all the-
six.
all that we have left is Final Destination 2, Scream 3,
Oh,
American
yeah.
Psycho, The
Yeah.
Ring, The Descent, and Saw.
Mm.
All right. This is crazy, man.
This is crazy.
JT, we're gonna start
Yes, sir.
with you. We're gonna go the opposite
Okay,
way. So
so-
Choose
JT, you're
wisely,
starting
my
off.
friend. Choose wisely,
I'm gonna
JT.
vote stupidly.
Wow.
You know how I roll. I don't think. I mean, I call Killian Sicilian, and you're putting all that trust in me. What's wrong with you?
And I support that though. It's okay.
I know, and I love you, buddy. I love you for it. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go off what you said last round, Knight. To me,
Okay.
it doesn't really, for me, belong. And I voted for it once tonight, so I'm gonna go with The Ring.
Okay. All right. And real quick too, let me just say something. And Drew was saying this. This is great. I don't take a lot of this seriously.
Yeah.
I just enjoy the chaos. And
Yeah.
thank you so much for saying that, man. We have fun with this too. It's
Yeah.
just for fun. I know, speaking for myself, sometimes I could go either way. If you ask me
Yeah,
for my
yeah.
choices in an hour, it could be totally different. But
Mm-hmm.
the big part of it is we just want to have fun. We're having
Yeah.
good laughs with each other, and you guys are having fun in the chat, and that's what matters the most. And that's why we love doing this Friday night stream, just to have fun with you guys as a community. So thank you so much for putting that out there, man.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
even
'cause
if
I
it
laugh.
looks like we're arguing, if it looks like we're
Oh,
actually
no.
like we're
No,
really
no.
not. We are just
No.
having fun with each
No.
other.
Because
Yeah,
when I was
we're just-
making the list, I was laughing when I said Halloween's like, this ain't gonna go that long. I know it ain't.
Yeah,
We all laugh about it backstage after.
Yep.
We're
Yeah.
no ill will ever.
Yeah.
No, not at
Mm.
we,
all.
we like
Right?
we like to give each other crap for the fun.
Yeah.
Of it. Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
what friends
It's
do.
a family night.
right.
It's like
That's what
it's like
we do.
Thanksgiving every Friday.
There,
Mhm.
there you go.
Without the
Bring your
ham and
biscuits.
stuffing and
Yeah.
And the biscuits.
And a
the
headless woman on the
biscuits and
table.
and broccoli cheese casserole. Let me
no.
just stop. I gotta stop.
Oh. All right. So Coriander, who are you gonna vote to get off of here this time?
Final Destination 2. This is like, what, the fourth time? Oh my
Alright.
God.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Sarah, how about you?
Yeah, even though it was my pick, I know when a movie has, reached its end,
Expiration
the
date.
course has been run. I will
Mhm.
also vote for Final Destination 2. It
Yeah.
does. It just
Aw.
doesn't stack up to the other ones, even though I do love it.
Aw.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
that's you. That's a lot of humility, Sarah. That
It
really
is.
Mm.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is.
How about you, Steven?
I'm gonna make mine super quick. Final Destination 2.
All right. Then there we go.
There we go.
It's off the list.
Watch out for logs, people.
Yeah. it was teaching us lessons for sure.
Yeah,
no
buddy.
Don't
doubt.
drive with water bottles rolling around on your front seat.
Please
And
don't.
please don't
Yeah.
look down at the floor while you're driving for like 20, 30 seconds.
I
Watch the
know.
road.
It's like, what are you doing?
Oh,
All right.
If they made that movie today, it'd be a cell phone in his hands. Like, oh, I
Yeah.
dropped my
Yeah.
cell phone. You know what I mean?
Right.
Mhm.
that's right.
Mhm.
They'll be
You're right.
texting.
That's right.
Yep.
All right, JT. Next round. What's got to go next?
Woo.
This is where it gets,
Yeah, this is
gets
gonna be
tough.
hard. I'm gonna stick with The Ring.
The Ring. Okay.
Wow.
Last chance.
Coriander, how about you?
I am going to do The Descent.
What? Wow.
You hear how high he got on that one?
I can see
real?
it. No, I can see it.
Okay, Sarah, how about you?
And I'm not just saying this because it was my choice, but I think The Ring was more iconic than The Descent. Like I said,
Mm.
it is in the zeitgeist. So
Wow.
I will go with Coriander and say The Descent.
Wow. All right.
Wow.
Steven,
You know?
how about you?
I was leaning this way already for this round. And Sarah, you kind of helped reinforce what I was feeling already. It's going to be The Descent for me.
Wow, man. All right.
Yep.
That's crazy, man.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's
All
way
right.
too bad.
Okay. All right.
Wait.
Okay. Steven, let's start with you this time. That's crazy.
Oh,
What do you
now
got?
we're getting into insanely ridiculous levels. Now this is seriously. It's like how can I pick this one? Well, how can I pick that one? How can I pick that
Mhm.
one?
I know. It's like I gotta go rewatchability now. This is hard.
It's so hard. This is my least favorite and maybe most favorite time of the night when we get to this level. It's like yin and yang pulling hard.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I got to pick. I know we can't go on forever tonight. So, seriously. Okay. It's down to two choices, and they're amazing films.
That's usually how it goes. When we
It
get to
is.
this
That's how it's
point.
supposed to be, right?
Yeah,
Especially
it's supposed to
this
be that
level.
way.
Okay. Only because it gave me nightmares as an adult for several days, probably at least a week after I watched it. Really messed with me. Took me almost 20 years to watch it a second time.
Wow.
And I enjoyed the rewatch. That's the thing. I think it's a fantastically done movie. But of this list, only of these remaining titles, I have to say The Ring, and I hate to say The Ring. Kills me, but that's what I'm doing.
Okay, Sarah, how about you?
That hurts.
Right now, with the 4 left, I do have a top 2 pairing and a bottom 2 pairing.
Wow,
So
really?
right now, I'm trying to decide. There's 2 that make me feel the same way. And so I'm kind of going back and forth. I'm probably going to get a lot of crap from the chat. But there is one movie on here that I don't rewatch at all, even though it was very good when it came out. I don't care for the franchise in general. I'm going to have to say Saw.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Coriander,
not
how about
everybody's
you?
cup of tea, for sure.
Well, that's true.
Mm.
Oh, that's true. There's one movie on here out of these that is definitely the least of them, though, to me.
Night, you better
it's
be
not
careful.
It's not
Yeah.
even. Steven, I gotta be honest, man. I'm
Night,
just saying.
I'm just be careful.
Coriander, who are you gonna pick?
I am gonna do The Ring.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Jay, what are you doing, JT? Are you? Let me pull him up here. What are you doing?
This poor guy needs sleep.
Not
Oh,
again.
that's true.
Happening
And-
again.
No, I'm
right.
gonna do. I know exactly what you're talking about,
Excuse me.
but I'm gonna go with The Ring
Okay.
because now it's
Wow.
time to get hard.
Yeah. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah. We look. We gotta uphold our professionalism.
Yeah,
here.
we do.
All right. The Ring is out. The Ring is out. And here we go. All that we have left: Scream 3, American Psycho, and Saw.
We can't
All
see it. There it
There
is.
we go.
Okay.
Night, I don't want
I
to go
believe
first.
you.
Night, please have mercy. JT can go.
All right, JT, we'll have you go first.
All right, you ready?
Bless you.
Yeah.
Okay. These 3 are really, really good films. Okay. And I really, 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 really enjoyed this film a lot. But I'm going to have to go with American Psycho.
All right.
JT, we're right there, dude. I was gonna do
You
the
gotta be
same
joking.
thing. Yeah, American Psycho.
All right. Sarah, how about you?
Gotta go Saw. Scream 3 and American Psycho have been kind of my top 2 this whole ride.
All right. Steven, how about you?
It's American Psycho or Saw, and these are both so different. They're so different from each other, and they're equally amazing in what they do. Part of me, well, man, good gosh. Christian Bale, Patrick Bateman, James Wan, come on.
Wow. Trip. That was good.
I know.
I
The
know,
business
man.
card scenes, they're
Like,
killing it. I
come
love
on,
it.
man.
I just love it.
We're picking the best film of this decade.
Well, I already got booted, so it doesn't really matter. We're just having fun now.
All right.
Did it though? Did it get booted?
No. Oh no, it's still on the list, hands down. Now I want to make Sarah's dream come true. Sarah, now I want you to be disappointed. You want your matchup.
Vote your conscience, vote your heart.
Okay, let me get on with it. Excuse me. I will say this. Of these two movies, I think they're equally amazing, but there's one that I would likely be more prone to rewatch because it is a whodunit at the kind of the heart of the movie. So I'm sorry, Patrick and Jason, same guy, but I'm going to have to vote to eliminate American Psycho.
Right.
And that hurts to say. It hurts to say it.
Right? Oh.
Look at Knight shaking his head. It hurts,
Corey,
doesn't it? It hurts.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say.
Oh, I'm
Feel my
sorry,
pain,
babe.
brother.
That's
You
too
know,
bad.
you
made it in
listen. I know
American
you well enough to know between those films that wouldn't have been what you usually would have picked. Come on now,
What?
come on.
Well, I know, dude.
I'm just
look.
saying.
I know Scream 3 isn't. There's two Scream lovers that are like crazy Scream lovers here.
What does that have
And
to do with you?
well, I'm just going with the odds, man. It's an odds game now.
Okay, all right. I'm glad you put that out there so people know why we're here. Okay.
Oh,
Jeez. Wow. Like, vote for what you want, man. All right, JT.
I am.
Yes,
We've
sir.
got Scream 3 and
Yes.
Saw left.
Yes, sir.
let's close
What are you
this
gonna-
baby up and bring this ship home.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I already
Let's-
know where I'm gonna go to.
So-
What are you gonna vote for, JT?
So these are both good movies. Saw is my pick. But you all kind of forgot, but some people know me, that Scream 3 is my favorite Scream film in the series. So I'm voting Saw.
All right.
Wow.
All right.
Okay. Coriander, what are you going with?
I'm going Scream 3.
Mm.
Really? Okay. Sarah, what are we going with?
Yeah, like if Scream 3 had to lose to something, I would have been fine with American Psycho, but there's no way that I would ever watch Saw over Scream 3. It's not happening. So I'll vote
Okay.
Saw.
Let's go.
All right. Steven, what are you going with?
He's gonna say Saw.
The movie that I want eliminated is what we're saying. Let's make sure I'm very
Yes.
clear.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
The movie I want eliminated only because of the two movies that are left. There is no way I'm ever voting against Lynn McCree, Wes Craven. It's Saul. Saul's got to go. Scream 3's got to be the one to take home the trophy. Sorry.
All right. There we go.
Oh, where's the victory song?
Yeah. You know, I'm
Aw,
actually.
man.
Yeah.
Thank you, JT.
That's not fair, Jim.
Well, here's the thing.
Coriander,
I
what are you
pick Saw.
going about? You the one that was playing the odds instead of voting with your heart.
The reason
Well, I knew
why.
Scream 3 would never go, dude.
How
So,
do you know that?
because it friggin' just won. That's how I
Well,
know.
But like
well.
Sarah said, though, I think if it had been against American Psycho, I
Yeah.
don't know what she would have voted. but
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But
like,
I
could've
would
been
rather
swayed.
see Saw than like I like American Psycho
Mhm.
and I
Right.
love the soundtrack. You know, but
Well, yeah.
again, that's
Yeah.
I don't
Julie
know.
says, "I hope Saul wins." Sorry,
Yeah.
Julie. It did
Well,
not.
all right.
Yeah, I was hoping it would win
too.
too.
Yeah, I
'Cause I
eliminated go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say I never really wanted to watch this series because it was like I just felt like, why do I want to watch the same thing over and over again?
Mm.
But once I watched the movies and realized, damn, okay, these are pretty damn good, and I regretted not watching them, and
Mm.
yeah, so Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a good pick, JT. Good pick.
Yeah.
I probably could have been, a case could have been made where there is a world that I could have voted even The Ring or American Psycho
Mhm.
over
Mhm.
Scream 3, but
Mm.
for me, never saw.
Mm.
All
Yeah.
right.
I mean, the reason
Yeah.
why I put Saw on my list because I knew Scream 3 was going to be on here. I did know, and it is my favorite Scream film. I like the whole that we know that there's only one killer, you know, and it's just I like the whole movie setup. But you know, I do like Saw. But if I'm on a rewatch between the two, it's going to be Scream 3 without a shadow of a doubt. But I would like to see like American Psycho versus like Scream 3. That would have been very interesting because then I'd be like, okay, I
was wondering
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
It's like,
They
I
do
don't
Shout
know.
out to Angelina.
Vibe. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
those
that was, like-
Angelina. Yeah, I was like, yeah, one killer, really? But yeah, I mean, American Psycho has the comedic vibes
Yeah.
that we get in
Yeah, it
Scream 3.
does. Mhm.
I think that was the consensus of the chat because everybody's guesses that I was seeing was like, oh, it's going to be American Psycho versus this or American Psycho versus that. I think everybody thought it was going to come down to American Psycho and then something else.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. Yep. And real quick too, in the chat, Troy's coming in with a super chat. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate
Hey,
it.
Troy.
Scream 3 best of the decade and in some of the y'all smoking. I want some. Jeez.
Hey, man. It is what it is, man.
It made it happen. It made it happen, man. Who would have thought? Hey, you never know. You never know. But real
right.
quick, Troy, thank you so much for the super chat, man. We appreciate it. And yeah, Scream 3 is this.
Cream. Yeah, let me say it here. Let me say it out loud. Yeah, you mean Gene Okerlund. You know that I'm the cream. I am the cream.
The cream.
The cream.
Oh,
There it is. Thank you so much, Troy. We appreciate you, man. Hey, it's just the way that it happens. It's the luck of the draw. Luck
right.
of the draw. Well, not
Yeah.
totally, but you know what I'm saying. The way it goes.
well, and matchups too, right? How the movies fall.
Matchups.
And
That's true.
Which makes it interesting because with the new rule now, is the
Although I will
50-50
say-
two are gone. So
Well,
that
you know
changes
that
everything.
actually might have changed, you know, a couple of rounds for sure
Yeah.
because we
I
had
think
two
so.
that got knocked out. But that does make it fun. But I will say, when we've done these, the last couple, you know, the last 2 and 3 or even 4 picks, they are really good picks out of a group that is usually a good group of picks. You know,
Yeah.
I know we haven't always seen all of the movies that we pick, but in general, I think it usually comes down to some really good movies. So that's good. Yeah, that's good. Super tenor. This is Scream 3 versus Jason X.
oh man.
That would have been something. Oh god.
That would have been
All right.
awesome. Finally, I would have been a winner. Maybe.
Oh, man.
But
Maybe.
You never know. You
well,
never
to have
know.
a top, to have a top 2, that's what I mean by winning.
Well, you kind of-
know.
That's
Like
right.
top 2, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all
s-
winners.
That's right.
Everybody
Scott's
gets the
coming in.
trophy.
Thanks, JT. Oh
Yeah,
my
there you
God.
go.
Welcome, buddy.
Scott's coming in with a super chat. Thank you so much, Scott. We appreciate that. Saying I'd give anything to see Jason X against Scream 3. See what Steven would have picked.
Scream 3.
Well, I think we wouldn't.
Right?
I don't think that would have been. That
Yeah.
wouldn't have been difficult.
If Scream is on the board, Steven's picking it.
Oh,
That's right.
absolutely. I
Come
mean,
on.
like here's a movie I've seen 100+ times.
Mhm.
Here's one I've seen maybe 5 times. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
It's 2 + 2
It always equals 4.
Yeah.
always, man.
And when you do
Always.
these lists, that's how you really got to look at it. What have I watched more and I can continue watching, not just,
exactly.
I watched this 100 times and 5 times. I'm not really going to pick the one I watched 5 times. It's the one, because there's a reason why I watched 100 times, because I really enjoy it.
That's
Mhm.
right.
Good point. Good point.
Yep. I can-
Sarah.
Yeah. Oh, go
Sarah,
ahead.
thank you for keeping
Awesome.
track of that.
41 likes.
Thank you
Yay.
so
All
much.
right.
Booyah!
Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool. Very
Excellent.
cool. What were you going to say, Steven?
Oh, no, I was just going to say, I've got one movie over here where I can recite the script with the actors by heart. I know every line. I mean, it's just, it is the way what it is. I got what to say. I mean, and, Scream 3 is always the beat up movie of the franchise.
It is.
And
It
that's
is.
why I'm always there with my gloves on, not to hurt
Mhm.
people, but to defend that film to the core, because it's
Mhm.
it's
See, my
it's
favorite's 4.
oh, that's my favorite, and mine
Mhm.
too. That's my favorite sequel.
Mhm.
4 is
Yes.
awesome. Yeah.
So
Like if
That's-
4 was there, I'd be okay.
Oh
Mm,
yeah.
But 3, I mean, it's okay, but
Yeah.
it's not my favorite. Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
maybe
well-
when we get to that decade, we'll see what happens.
oh, that's
That's
gonna
right.
be crazy. That's gonna be
That's
right.
so crazy.
Hey, look.
For the next one. Oh my gosh.
Real quick too in the chat. Scott says I step away for a few minutes and Scream 3 wins. And then, and then Ginger
Right?
Ninja says I
What the
can't
hell?
believe it. Scream 3
Yeah.
won. How?
Because you
That's
stepped
right.
away. You stepped away.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Now, Night,
Oh.
it's real interesting. I'm going to be curious whenever we do the 2010s, 10 to 19.
Oh, that's
Uh-huh.
gonna be so good.
And Scream 4, one of us is going to ensure it's on that list. There's
Yeah.
no doubt about it. And
Yeah.
it's funny because Night, Coriander, and myself, and I don't know where JT, and I know JT's is 3. Sarah, I don't know what your favorite sequel is off the top of my head. I'm blanking, but
2.
it's 2. Okay. But 3 of the 5 of us
Mm-hmm.
have Scream 4 as our favorite Scream sequel.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be interesting when it comes to voting.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
look, man, there's a lot of good movies in this next decade. There's
Yeah.
already 5 that come right
Mhm.
directly to my
Yeah.
mind. So it's going to be difficult, man. Seriously. It's going to be very difficult.
I'm
so.
just waiting on Steven. He's gonna throw us an oddball. You think like it might be like Scream or something. He's gonna pick it, and he's not. And that's when the chat's gonna go crazy. Like, what?
We're going to lose it. Oh, my God. Scott
He
also
picked
saying it's my
Sicilian?
favorite Scream
What?
film. Yes, Sicilian. Every time you say that, man. good
Sicilian.
God. Oh, my
Not
Lord,
silicone,
that poor
folks.
guy.
Sicilian.
Oh,
Like the
Sicilian.
sausage.
Sicilian salami. Exactly.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
did
here
not.
we go.
You notice that none of us put Red Eye in here because I mean it could
Because
have
it's a B movie.
It's a B movie.
Well, see that only A-list movies make the list.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry, Sicilian. Not today, there, chump.
Sicilian.
Oh God.
Man,
All
I should have
right.
put that in there and just voted for
You
it every
should've.
round.
That would have been
would've
the first one
funny.
out.
That'd have been funny, man. He like votes for his own pick like every time.
Red Eye. Red Eye. He picks
I
Red
love
Eye
Red
over
Eye.
Halloween. Rob Zombie's Halloween. He picks Red Eye over Rob
Yeah.
Zombie's Halloween. That would have been the what moment. Like, what?
What are you
Yeah.
doing? Yeah.
And look, and you're right, Sarah. I didn't even because with all these picks and rounds going so quick, so she reiterated to Ginger Ninja, American Psycho fell to Saw,
That's right.
and then I couldn't, in good conscience, let Jigsaw beat Ghostface. There you go.
Yeah, because he was
There it
saying he
is.
took a break from work and he came back, and
Mm-hmm.
it was Bateman versus Roman, but he didn't fall to Roman. He fell to Jigsaw.
I know, man. I tell you, who would have thought? It's crazy, but that's what makes it fun, though.
Oh, yeah.
You just
Yeah.
don't know how
You
it's
don't
gonna
know.
all end up. How we gonna get there? It's the journey. It's the journey.
And somewhere out
Um,
there right now, Angelina Tyler is smiling.
Probably.
Angelina's
Probably.
like,
Oh,
you know what?
jeez.
I did it with Roman. My movie won.
Yeah.
And she's enjoying her accompliceness. to the
That's
crowd.
right. Pick one and suck it, Sicilian. I won.
Sicilian. Sicilian. You gotta stop. I'm gonna
You're making me
quit
want
that.
You know,
salami
maybe it
every
wasn't
time you
about
say
the
that.
winner. Maybe
I'm gonna
it
get a
was about
shirt.
the friends we made along the way.
Oh,
That's right.
There you go.
That's
there
right.
you go.
All right, guys.
It's a
Well, look.
beautiful day in Nightwatch's neighborhood.
Oh
A beautiful
my
day
God.
for a poll. Would you vote with
Wow.
me? Would you vote with me? Good night.
Who would have thought? Hey, we just coming in. Hey, Val.
Hey!
We're about to end up.
Wow.
We're saying
Senegal.
goodbye.
What happened?
Well, now Val's here.
well,
Let's
that-
just start all over from scratch. That's what I did. Let's start brand new.
Everyone's reinstated. Wow.
Reinstated, a 3-vote. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, that's too funny. That'd be funny to do that one night if we had the time. All right.
Wouldn't that be
Yeah.
great?
So, for you guys in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. We got Melissa jumping in too. All right, guys. You guys missed some fun stuff. Just
Mhm.
saying.
Mhm.
Just saying. I know
Wait
we
till
got other
ending.
things going on.
It's gonna be
That was the crazy
Cream,
part.
baby.
Right?
Exactly. Ginger Ninja said go again with a new list, right? He's like, do it over. Do it
Only
do
B
it live.
movies. Only B
Only B
movies.
movies.
Only B movies.
Let's
That's
throw
it.
that
Look.
out in there.
Super Tenor coming in right at the end, giving his ranking best to worst 1, 2, 4, 3, 5, and 6. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
All right.
interesting.
Okay.
All right, very very cool. All right, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. We appreciate that, man. Seriously, and came in right at the last second. Seriously though, for you guys in the chat, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. It's definitely appreciated. We had a great time. We had a lot of great laughs. This was a lot of fun. It really was, and we hope that you guys would join us next time we get together on Friday for Friday Family Day, starting at Steven's channel on Craving Something Scary, when we do our matinee watches early in the day at noon, and then coming back here at night so we can do our fun panel stuff that we do. So we will catch you guys later. Take it easy. Ginger Ninja, it's okay, man. You'll be okay. Hang in there, bro. We will catch all of you guys later. If you're watching this, if you're listening to this, you are the Night Watch. Peace out.
Sicilian, baby.
Bye, guys.
Sicilian.
Bye.
Such a